Well, welcome everybody to Beneath Fallen Skies. We are back on the main storyline today. A couple things before we do get started today. If you know someone who wants to play a G-Rank game, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about either getting into a one-shot or getting on the campaign waitlist. We do have a one-shot coming up soon. That'll be announced on Patreon likely later today. That will be over at patreon.com/GMEric. Go check that out. We do announcements and sneak peeks of art and other things over there. We also have the YouTube channel over at the YouTube channel's over at youtube.com/@thegamemastereric. Go check those out. We do GM tip videos, archives, and podcasts over there every single day, so check those out. We have the clip contest going on in Discord, and we have physical maps available on the website now. So if you want the most updated map of Toivoa, you can go buy one over in the store on gmeric.com. Lastly, we have announced the Battle Royale will be on July 27th. So if you're interested in getting some physical prizes, go check that out. We are going to have a ton of fun. We've got a couple of former champions in this group. It's really cool. And I know that the previous champion, Barnaby Bogbottom, is going to be appearing in spite of his player not being able to play that character. So show up for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's the only way to win a GMEric bomber jacket. There'll be more prizes depending on participation. So, and check out these awesome hats over at gmeric.com right on the front page. These are great hats, and they are snapbacks. They fit pretty much everybody. They even fit my massive dome. So go check those out. Well, let's get you guys started because it's time to play some D&D. And we got lots to cover today. Alrighty. You guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Specifically, we are down here in Merzerin, where you have come seeking knowledge about a sky island in your efforts to raise a sky island back into the air. You're working on behalf of a woman by the name of Zalfriora, and have parked your sky skiff in a nearby cove. After doing some research in the town proper, you've made contacts with Vorum Tal, the individual who supposedly has the fragment of the map that you need in order to find the next location that has a bounding shard. We left you guys last time having just done a bit of booking of a bet here in the city streets, and you then returned to your bed chambers within the local inn. And Eric has apparently lost the local inn. Here it is, the Morning Bell. That's where you guys are, as you guys have managed to get some rest, make some bets, and are currently scheduled to fight against the Gladiator Queen. The question becomes, what would you guys like to do? Correct. After an episode of self-harm. It is the day before. Yep. You guys were about to take the rest to have the fight. Breezy didn't want to do the surgery the day of the fight. Correct.
So people could come in and she's decent. Because the ice, it's completely frozen. There's no water in there. So she's gonna be looking at the others and just saying, Now, I may not be an expert, but I'm starting to think there may be something wrong with me.
I could have been telling you that a long time ago.
Yeah, she's gonna look at Nero. Wait, Nero, are you cold-blooded or warm-blooded?
I reckon I'd be cold-blooded.
Oh, okay, come here.
Hmm.
You should be able to
Alright.
tell. And she'll hold out her hand. Okay, what do I feel like? And she's just holding out her hand for him to hold.
You be feeling like a 16-year-old girl. I don't know what you're looking for.
No. Like, what temperature is my hand?
It's
it's very
cold. It's cold. You'd be sitting in a tub of ice.
Would you even go so far as to say it's... Huh, okay.
How long
All
has
right, well-
Breezy been in this tub of ice?
All day.
She has hypothermia.
Breezy,
She has
She-
hypothermia, yeah.
Well, no, she's
have
fine.
Oh, true, I forgot about that. You're
yeah.
good. You're good.
I take.
Yeah,
I'll
she's
tell you what,
fine.
I'll do this. All right, with a 20, Eric, would I be able to answer the questions that she's looking for?
With a 20, she must
she
be.
should be dead.
She should be dead at this point. She has turned this tub of ice, this tub of water, into a veritable death machine that you would not want to be in.
All right. Well,
She,
I know this much.
yeah, she's colder than room temperature. Yeah.
If anybody else would have sat in this tub as long as you've sat in it, they'd be dead. So how you
pretty
can sit in
comfy.
here for as long as you have does not make any sense medically. I just don't understand it.
Breezy doesn't make any sense, period. Doesn't matter if it's medically or not.
You're not be wrong, sir. You're not be
You
wrong.
hear from the you hear from the room. It's like you're all acting like you're surprised. We have a lizard man, a warforged, Faye, and somebody who has his soul split into three. And it's like you know that we just all not human or whatever modicum of normalcy you all cling on to.
No. Tomo's normal.
Yeah, okay.
No furrows
I
his
grant you-
brow.
Ruby goes, I'll grant you that, Breezy. And she just she shakes her head as she finishes casting the sky right. I mean, she finished casting the sky right. She just looks over the window to see the writing, and she just sighs. It's like, yes, we're all different. We're all special in our own way.
Everybody's special in their own way. That's what my mom used to tell me.
Nero will go air quotes. Are special.
Eric,
Louis
what is
has
the temperature been roughly in the few? Well, actually, she wouldn't remember the last few days. What was the temperature today outside?
Outside, high 60s,
yeah, is it like
low
summer?
70s.
Oh, okay, so it's not super hot. Okay, it's pretty nice then. It's like Seattle summer weather. Okay.
Or Texas winter.
All right, that's not too. Yeah, or Texas winter. Yeah.
Breezy, I'm in metal. I feel like I'm more normal than you are these days.
That's when
You're
an
not be wrong.
earthquake hits.
It's not me, I swear.
The tub, the water begins sloshing around, and the ground around you guys vibrates. Things fall off of shelves and break.
Man,
It
another
lasts the
earthquake.
better part of 8 seconds before stopping.
All right, Jimmy,
Alright.
you busting ass in the other room. What you doing in there?
What time is it, Eric?
Listen.
It would be, at this point, 6 p.m.
It emits
Well, there's
fire,
a-
doesn't shake.
Oh, okay.
What was the question, Lumi?
No question. I just said okay. Thank you.
Okay, sure.
I didn't want to interrupt the RP.
All good.
Go for it.
What the hell was that? Everybody okay?
I mean, there's been lots of earthquakes recently.
That's it.
Yeah, there was that one from where were we when it hit? It's been like 2 weeks since we played. I don't remember.
I was in the
But there
Underwatch.
was
Not here.
no. We had an earthquake too.
Beneath Falling
I
Skies
think it was
did?
on. Yeah, it was on the other side of the ocean. I think.
It wasn't an
Uh,
earthquake. We had the ceasing of
Right.
all magic.
That was
3
the ceasing
times,
of all
which
magic,
we
yeah.
did.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I got them
Yep.
confused.
Yeah, there was scenarios.
Yep.
This is the first earthquake we experienced together as a group.
Yes.
Would
So,
would Breezy
a second
know if
earthquake
it-
shakes the room.
Oh, aftershocks.
Yes.
I've read about those.
This one lasts for 12 seconds before dying down.
In the second
So-
one, Lumia is currently she uses a elemental gift, and she doesn't have to worry about losing her footing. She just
Sure.
floats in the air and just let the world shake around her.
That's a way to do it.
Yep. She acts like this is just a bother. She's like she's not too worried about what's happening.
She is going to. Can I do a history check to see
Sure.
if Reston is known for having earthquakes?
Of course.
Like-
With a 22, there are earthquakes, but not usually this strong or with this intense of an aftershock. But they're not common. They're rare.
That's weird. I
Well,
read a
this is
few
your
historical
fault.
records. Reston doesn't get that many earthquakes. We're lucky. Maybe it's a good sign. Maybe that means we're going to win tomorrow.
Maybe it'd be our champion we gotta fight tomorrow, warming up for the battle.
Out of character, and your characters don't know this, you guys can thank both the Underwatch and the Friday Night Lights for this.
Yeah, I thought so.
Damn it, Tyro.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, they happen occasionally, but yeah, it's not that big a deal. I mean, that was a pretty strong one, though. I'd say it's at least a 6, maybe 6.4 on the. Trying to think of a fantasy on the Richter scale. There we go.
Davis will go over to a window and just open one up, take a look out to see if there's any bustle on the street, people kind of recovering or anything, any damage I can see to the city.
There's some minor damage. A couple signs fell off, and some jars have tipped over, baskets have rolled down the street. There's some apples spilled, but people are recovering pretty quickly. No building collapses or anything like that.
The town is not in shambles. I mean, the people clearly must be used to occurrences like this. No one appears to be hurt. I don't see any visible damage. This town is probably built for these kinds of rumblings.
Oh, the buildings aren't very tall. You don't have a lot to worry about.
If they're not common, Hilton de Breezy, and the aftershock was quite long, it could be possible that somewhere very far off, someone was messing with some things they shouldn't have. It is often a side effect of fucking up, I guess you could say. But I could not know for certain. I can't see everything yet.
Or maybe like you know what? Never mind. She would say. I guess it could be. I mean, more than likely, it's just an earthquake. I mean, if there was an earthquake big enough to be felt from across the planet, I think that'd be really bad. We'd have a lot more worries than just some arena fight.
That would, yeah, certainly cause bigger concerns.
Yeah, it's best not to worry about it, unless it keeps happening.
Well, if it comes in pairs and threes, maybe it's something you should take note of. So, we wait for the next one.
Yeah, three's a magic number. That's true. Yep.
What's so magical about 3?
There just happens to be quite a lot of coincidences in nature. There is, the ivy that is very poisonous to the touch. It comes in groups of 3 on its leaves. There are very odd circumstances in history where certain natural occurrences happened in groups of 3 or denominations of 3. It's very odd. There is not a real scientific connection, but it's almost like a sort of fate that is tied with the number 3.
You see it everywhere, honestly, in nature, in lots of places.
Where do you guys have the free time to find all these things? Don't you have better things to do on a day-to-day basis? Just out of curiosity, because spent a lot of time in Shu, and I never heard anything about 3s.
Well, the course load was very intensive. There were a lot of books in the archives.
Yeah, she's nodding along vigorously. Yes.
And I'm not the most charismatic person, so I found a lot of comfort in my books. I guess a little bit too much comfort, but we all have our vices.
Yep. See, it's just because you weren't a lonely nerd, Jimmy, doesn't mean the rest of us weren't.
Yes, there were a lot of lonely nerds in that library. There were a lot of us.
I wasn't allowed in the library.
Well, then maybe that's why you don't know about 3 being the magic number, or at least a magic number. But
so if I go to a library and read a book that says 18 is the number of times you need to hit Breezy in the head with a maul to get her to be quiet, is that going to be as true? It's like if I read one thing and
that'd be the magic number, Mr. Jimmy.
I'd really like to see who wrote that book, because I'm gonna use my mind.
That would really be an interesting study. I would like to see that report as well.
I'm just saying, it's because you read it in the library doesn't necessarily mean it's true.
Lumi looks at you, Jimmy. She's like, Jimmy knows is not entirely incorrect. But it's like almost the world is trying to. It is like almost the world is trying to mess with you, making you think there's some order in this internal chaos. Often it drives good people mad, trying to make sense of things that really mortals should not try to understand. So yeah, I think
that either, but we'll go. Yeah.
I got plans and things to do tonight. What are you all doing?
Oh, I gotta get my spells ready.
I'd be getting ready to go to bed.
It is 6.
You got to fight?
It's 6. It's only early evening. Why are you sleeping so early?
I got to rest up. You got the good fight in the morning.
I understood. I unfortunately have a few more whispers to soul and dreams to send to people ready for tomorrow's fight. Basically, I know that we role played already up to the long rest. I'm just going to stay true to the rewind of time that we had. And Lumi will go out tonight, go to the inn, find new marks for new dreams and stuff, and sow more rumors and stuff regarding Tomo, Arinaka, Carissa, the fight, and all to try to hype up tomorrow's fight in trying to make it something that nobody wants. No one should miss, and if you miss, you will be a fool. You'll be it'll be a mythical event.
Okay, Sounds
We'll
good.
go out. Yeah,
Sounds like people are going to be very jazzed about showing up. Very hyped.
that's her intent. She is following. At least she wants to give Nura the idea that we are following her plan and making it the odds to her favor in case that about regarding us taking the dive. She wants people to put more and more bets on us winning than Carissa, so that if Carissa does win, she makes the most amount of money possible, just like she told us to do.
Okay.
Obviously, Lumi says, I'm gonna go out, go probably to the local bars and to the usual haunts of this city. If anybody wants to come with me, they're more than welcome. We don't need to roleplay this.
Okay.
We can just kind of wave and say that happened.
Cool.
I got a lot of law books to read. Jimmy pats on his throne of books where he is sitting and reading.
Oh yeah, you have how many did you buy again? She looks at the box of books piled up in a corner.
A lot.
It was like
250,
400 something.
450. It was a lot of books.
Do you want, when you're done with those, you want me to put them away for you? Or are you gonna leave them here?
Oh, put them away from me. That'd be fantastic.
I mean, you could just have Breezy read them. She'll be able to recite them word by word.
Breezy's not the lawyer, though. And on top of these are old law books.
Hmm.
And then he'd be having to listen to Breezy all the damn time.
Lumi looks at you like with a face completely unreadable, but you can tell that she's like, "What are you doing? This is exactly what I wanted to do."
I can hear you, she said, her voice is coming.
No, she doesn't say that. She doesn't say that.
Well, no, she's saying that to Nero. I heard that.
Go back to your tub, you ice cube.
I mean, anyway,
if I wasn't stuck in here, I'd come out there and give you a piece of my mind.
Well, I'm glad you're stuck in there then.
Do I have? Do I press? Yeah. Oh no, I haven't prepared it. Shoot. God dang it. Never mind. Gotta switch that out.
Eric, is there like a balcony in this room, or is
There is
like
not, but there is a window that you can see out of.
Okay, I'm gonna step out of the just out of the room into
Okay.
like the hallway, I'm assuming.
Sure.
I'll turn back and just say, I'm just stepping out for a bit of fresh air. I'll be back in just a moment. And he'll shut the door behind him.
I don't trust you,
Have fun.
Jimmy will say loudly.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I will be right outside the door. I will scream. You will hear an old German man screaming if I get in trouble.
Hey,
Look,
so
yeah,
what are
it
the
will-
rules of
it will be noticeable.
Scream? You guys remember the movie Scream? What are the rules? I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
You'll be fine.
He's just gonna step out into the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Is there or he'll go downstairs to the tavern. Is there just like a small corner booth?
Yeah.
He just wants to sit. He's gonna sit down. He's gonna cast Sending.
Uh-oh.
And he's gonna put his hood up. Just kind of beat himself, and he's gonna contact Mortz.
You're going to try to contact Mortz, you said. Gotcha.
He's gonna try to contact Mortz. Yes. So I'll just cast that. So wait, goes on that. Cast it.
Now,
Try to reach out and
do you
say-
want the players to know what you're sending?
Ooh, actually,
I'm
no.
cool with the players
I-
knowing. The characters don't. We got good role players here. They
Oh
can
yeah, okay,
separate.
yeah. Actually, yeah. He's gonna. Yeah, I thought you meant the characters. He's gonna try and say. During our fight tomorrow, I require assistance. If I reached for the blade, please reach back. I can guarantee some assistance in achieving our goal. That's 25.
You will receive back a message, and I need to type it out to make sure I get this right.
Yep.
Lucy, you got some splaining to do.
You fool! It is mine. Leave it alone. I have need of it myself.
Okay.
Which I know is gonna piss off Deuce.
Yeah, he's gonna kind of give a furrowed brow and it's like, God, I've become a real pain in my ass. I've become a real pain in my ass. He'll say to himself, he'll cast sending again.
Okay.
Um,
Who's he sending to this time?
we're gonna try and reach back to Morts one more time.
Okay. Sure.
He's gonna say, if you help me, and I can reach. Out of character, hold on. Aimer is the mayor of Nausha?
Correct.
Nausha, yes. I almost said Rest, and I was like, no, that's the continent. Nausha's the city. Get to, back in character, to Nausha. I have means of attaining knowledge. 15. Yep, 15. In accessing the Chrononecrum. I know how important it is. And that's 25.
Interesting. Ooh. There won't be a fast response to this one. And they can respond. Oh, I need you to roll a d20 twice.
D20 twice.
Yeah.
Just straight roll?
Yeah,
Nothing?
just straight d20 twice because it's 5% chance.
Right. 2 and a 3.
Okay, so it didn't fail. Okay. So they need to respond in like manner immediately. Morts would not respond immediately. He's going to have to think this over, so you're not going to get a response right away.
That's fine.
Yeah. This is something that he would not jump on. This is more of, he is more considerate and plotting than Deus tends to be from the experience we've had with Deus. Morts is kind of the long thinker, long planner. And so he's sitting there trying to figure out what your plans are. He's trying to play chess in your own heads.
Yeah. I mean, he's seen more than I have, so he knows a lot more than I do. So that's totally fair.
Well, see, the fun part is this is all technically concurrent. So, yeah.
But yeah, he wouldn't have, as much as he would have wanted a response, Deus also recognizes he probably won't get one.
Right.
He will then kind of open and close his left hand a couple times. And then he will just say to himself, well, maybe odds are slightly better now. And then he'll just go back upstairs, knock on the door to the room.
Anyway, upstairs, you see Lumi just walking down the stairs. She looks at you, smiles, and see you later.
Be safe.
Hmm?
Please.
Oh, I will be fine. And
And
she
then
makes
they-
her way out of the inn, Eric.
Okay.
Daz will go back into the room. That's all he's gonna do for the night. He's gonna head to bed.
Cool. All right. Anybody else want to do anything before going to your long rest? I know Luminostra is going to go do the hype building. We've established
And then
that.
once she's back, she will cast a bunch of dreams, send people dreams about the fight,
Right.
about tomorrow, about people making loads of money, of us winning and things like that.
Sure.
She will spend time kind of trying to find the right marks that are more accessible to a fancy dream about winning the lottery and putting all their savings in that and next day thinking that they're gonna win, just this type of thing.
Sure. Cool. So Tomo's good to go to sleep. Nero, you good to go to sleep? Lumi, Jimmerly doesn't sleep. He just powers down.
Yeah, I just kind of like going to rest mode.
Breezy, are
Jimmy
you going to
doesn't
try to
sleep.
stay in the tub?
Oh yeah, she's comfy in there. She starts burning up if she leaves it, so she's gonna sleep in the tub. She's gotten like a pillow and some towels and stuff like that to make herself comfortable. But yeah,
All right.
she's
In a block of
and
ice.
it's not like a bath. It's not water. It's completely frozen. So it's basically nothing but ice cubes. She's completely dry. But yeah, it's just very very cold. And yeah, she'll try to get out, but then she immediately starts like feeling like she's overheating, and she'll go back in. So she's gonna sleep in the tub for now, and prepare a spell book.
Cool.
Jimmy, did you finish some of the books?
That would be probably that'd probably be up to Eric. I think Jimmy's probably spent about how thick are these books, Eric?
Which
Law
books
books
are
are pretty thick.
The law books are really thick. They're heavy.
Yeah, and I was just curious if Jimmy would have finished one by now. I don't think he would have.
No. Well, which one?
Yeah.
The Reston books? No.
Yeah, the rest of them books.
No.
Let me just
It's a dry
when she's
read.
in, just yeah.
Because the thing
reason
is,
why-
like, well, it depends. Like, are they case law or are they the actual like statutes, like the actual laws written down?
Yeah, Jimmerly, which one would you be reading?
Jimmy would have picked out something about like criminality, something like the 15 laws that will get you the death penalty in Reston or some such, something along those lines.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so I guess the statutes.
That's
then. So,
statutes
I mean,
Yeah.
with some case
yeah,
law thrown in as references.
okay, cool, like code books.
the reason I'm asking is that Lumi goes like, we probably don't want to. We're not gonna have much time after whatever we do tomorrow. So
If you want to move them all in, but this one I'm reading right now, that's fine. I was just using them as a chair because they're quite comfortable,
Okay.
actually.
yeah, Lumi will. She will do that. It's like she'll grab it. She'll grab some of the box and stuff, and if she has to cast enlarge on herself, she will do it to do the carry weight and take all your as much as the books as she can into the sanctum where she's gonna go and stay and sleep.
Okay.
I just don't want Jimmy to be forced to leave his book back if we have to skip down.
Okay.
Anyway, long rest.
Cool. Everyone gets a long rest. You guys wake up the next morning, recharged and ready to go.
Amazing. I'm gonna do a skywrite. I will select what I want to say.
What would the rest of
Okay,
you guys like to do
long
this
rest.
morning?
What time is the arena fight?
10 a.m.
Oh, okay. So,
So we
got-
have probably like, how long would
3
you say we
hours?
have roughly? Like, I was about to say maybe 3 hours.
Please don't polish his hammer.
Of course, some of you guys, thank you, Jim Willie, for polishing your hammer.
Gotta look good for the,
Right.
The crowd.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Where was I? Yeah, I'm sorry. I got derailed hardcore there. Yeah, you guys
Some of us-
need to get
some of
coffee,
us something.
etc., breakfast. Yeah.
Breezy is going to get dressed. She is going to put on her armor. She is going to it's half plate. So she is going to use control water.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, shape water. Which way? There's the cantrip and then the actual spell. I think it's the cantrip. Yeah, shape water. She is going to line the inside of the breastplate with water and then freeze it, and then put it on, because she gets out and she immediately starts feeling like she's overheating. So she'll do that in the meantime.
As long as this is going on, I'm going to give you disadvantage on being stealthy is for tracking, because you are leaving a trail of drips.
Oh well, also the it's a half plate, so that gives her disadvantage on stealth, anyways.
Right. But as far as
yeah,
being
she's-
tracked,
she's-
anyone trying to track you will have advantage.
Oh yeah. Let me see. Is shape water concentration? Oh no, it's not.
No, you just have to keep
All right,
casting it every minute.
It lasts an hour. The water
An hour?
unfreezes in an hour.
Okay.
She has to refreeze it every hour.
Every hour. Okay.
Yeah, and she'll get her water skin, fill that
Sure.
up, and just have that on her belt just in case.
All right.
She's concerned. She's like, but also she wants to go to the fight, so she's like, I should. Oh well, only live once, and she'll hurry down and get breakfast and with the others.
Cool.
But so we're just to be clear, we're trying to win, right? Because we want to. That you said that guy showed up and he was like, if you win, I'll also let you come in and see me.
You not remember?
Yeah, that'd be a.
Yeah,
I wasn't
that's
there.
absolutely correct.
No, we
I was
told you already though.
Yeah, I was just making sure that you guys remembered.
We give it a
Okay.
roll and do our very best and win.
Win or lose.
Dave's also gonna
Yeah,
cast
well,
Mage Armor on himself right now. It lasts for
Have
8
you thought
hours,
about-
so.
You
Have
know,
you
the
thought
thing
about
about-
wearing armor?
I was never one to work well in armor. It always felt so restrictive and tight.
The concerns I have about using magic right now is that they may strip our magic before they get into the arena.
Well, if that is the case, so be it. It is not like I'm losing anything. And he's gonna use it. Last night, I forgot to mention, he swapped to attune to his Pearl Power, and he's just gonna recover the spell slot.
Very well.
Nice. Pearl power, those are so good. All right. So, she is gonna. When did he get that actually?
Pretty sure I got. When did I? It's a black pearl. I got it out of the hat. I got it from my hat.
Oh, that's right. He got it. Okay.
Oh, you're using the Black Pearl of Power? Gotcha. Thank you.
Well,
Well, it's the
Yeah,
only one I got.
Yeah. Does he have a spare? I'll take it.
Unfortunately, it didn't come with a replacement. It didn't come with a warranty.
Yeah, she throws her silver scale cloak over her shoulders. She's like, "So, are we just gonna go to the arena now? Like, is there like a fighter entrance or something?"
it should be.
I don't know.
I would assume there would be some
Make your way
spectacle.
to the arena. Oh, there will certainly be. Make a good show of it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Tomo, you should be front and center. Look as stoic as you can, like someone who is here with a purpose.
Tomo looks up from sharpening his blade very stoically, raises an eyebrow, like this.
All right, that'll work.
Perfect.
All right. So,
Join me. Show him your teeth, Mr. Tomo.
Lumi will cast another skyrite
Nero,
when the guy.
I think that's racist. Bugbear's, if you look at Tomo's art, his teeth are already on the outside of his face.
I have no choice, Nero.
That'd be a good point. I didn't think about that.
So Lumi, just before the guys leave, she will cast another skyrite.
What's the skyrite?
Yeah, I put some already in the channel, but this one, this is the one that she puts out. The blade remembers, so does Tomo.
All right.
So when they get out of the room, that's in the sky above the city.
Yep, right beneath the overcast sky.
Exactly.
So,
Also, while
And
we're
then-
walking,
As they're about to arrive at the arena, she will cast Skyrite again, and sorry, I'm just writing cast Skyrite, and as they're about to arrive in the arena, that's what she puts.
okay.
Vayne just waits in the arena.
also while we were walking, Deus
Yes.
was casting Prestidigitation, and just making Tomo kind of like glow and like a godsend warrior.
Understood. Cool. As you have a spotlight, Tomo.
It's not really a spotlight, it's just kind of like, it's just because it's Prestidigitation, just like harmless, kind of like a faint glow around him.
Oh,
Kinda like sparkle
so
in the
you're
eye.
giving him aura.
Yeah, pretty much.
Understood. Tomo,
Ambiance.
you have been granted aura.
I'm officially an aura farmer.
Yeah.
God dang it. All right. Well, you guys make your way towards the arena where you are escorted by various people into the dojo area. Here's where you saw Caressa last.
Yeah,
But-
Breezy's gonna be looking around. She'll ask one of the employees, "Is there an announcer booth?"
They nod. Yes.
Where
Yes.
is she? Well, like, can we see the actual arena from here?
You can see it through
Like,
one of the
from-
doors.
from where
Sure.
you-
Yeah, it
yeah,
looks
from
like
one of these
this.
windows? Yeah, and she's gonna ask, "Where is it? Where's the announcer booth?"
Up at the top. Why? Are you not going to be fighting?
Oh, just thinking about something. she's kind of absent-mindedly looking up.
Yeah,
Just have
Eric, Lumi is definitely so. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not participating. I'm just watching. So
What?
the warriors are here. She points out to everybody. She goes, I have a lot of things to do to prep.
Like what?
Well, hyping the crowd and everything else.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a plan too. We're both up to something, but I am fighting. I just have an entrance planned. This is gonna be great. Like 10 minutes before the fight starts, Breezy's going to attempt to sneak away and try to get to the announcer booth.
Okay. Sure.
Her name is Breezy over here.
Yeah, also, probably about 10 minutes before the fight starts, Deus will give a haste orb to Tomo.
All right.
Those are handy.
Tomo nods and thanks.
Yep.
When we get in, I'll just to make sure I'll throw out some supportive magic as well.
If we could get her to have really bad strength and con saves, that'd be really great.
I don't have. Yeah, who said that? I don't have anything that does that, Deuce. The only thing I have is making people vulnerable to hammers by beating them to death with a hammer.
I'd just be poking.
That
I'd
suits
just
you
be
if I
poking him with
point
the
to it.
pointy end.
Cool. Erica, Lumi does one final sky that it just says, "Let the sun see justice done."
Okay.
As she leaves the group, Lumi will leave the group to go to make her way to the viewing platforms.
Okay.
But when she disappears from the site, she's gonna turn around and leave the arena.
Okay.
She'll find somewhere that nobody's seen. She will cast the elemental gift on herself so she can fly. She will cast invisibility, and then she will go disappear into the city.
All right.
Yep.
Cool.
I'll explain what she will do while the fight is going in a minute.
Sure. Cool. Anybody else want to do any preparations before we get into the arena?
Oh yeah, Breezy is going to the announcer booth. Is there an announcer in there?
There is. He's a two-headed ogretin. He stands easily 8.5 feet tall. He's kind of lithe, and his necks are very long. He looks at you. Yes, can we help you?
Oh, I'm one of the fighters. I want to introduce my friends.
You are one of the fighters? How wonderful is that?
Does he have like a megaphone or anything like that, or is
There
is
is
he
a
just
large megaphone mounted on the edge that will carry the voice outwards.
All right. So he's just gonna let her take it.
He gestures to it. Let me go ahead and introduce you. Ready? Here we go. And he's literally alternating which head is talking when he's doing this.
Just out of curiosity, have you watched the prequels recently?
I don't have to watch them recently. I memorized the damn things years ago. So, attention, Merzarin! The crowd goes wild. It's time for your arena challengers. First, we have a guest announcer. Give it up for the short, the cute, the chill. What's your name again?
She's gonna snatch the the megaphone away from him.
She will.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, good people of Mizrin, are you ready to see the fight of your lifetime? And she's gonna wait for the. Today's fight has been 20 years in the making. Today's challengers have come from across the sea in order to settle that most dire of debts, a blood debt. Are you ready to see a peerless display of martial prowess, an epic tale of love and revenge? Are you ready to see some blood and guts? It sounds like you are, you vicious maniacs. Now, without further ado, and with much aplomb, allow me to introduce today's challengers. He comes from the far-off distant land of Shu. His master was cruelly slain by the foul trickery of Caressa, the arena champion. He's worked tirelessly to become one with the wind and his blade. Now he has come here to this hive of scum and villainy to uphold justice and release his master's spirit from its regrets. He has come here to defeat Caressa. He has cut down every enemy that has attempted to stop him. The path to masterhood rests upon atop a pile of corpses. Don't be fooled by how soft his fur looks. He's a lean, mean, man-slaying machine. The master of the Yukaza way, Tomodachi Chisana. She's giving him both the pause and for him to do anything if he wants to.
I mean, yeah, Tomo's like just looking over at you, just surprised and kind of mouth agape for a second. Then he kind of collects himself and then steps forward and draws his blade and lifts it into the air.
She's waiting for the crowd to get a good look at him.
The crowd looks at him, and for a moment they pause before cheering.
Now, of course, he hasn't come here alone. Oh, no. He's brought an entire posse of strange and mysterious allies to help him out. Let's meet them. Now, I can guarantee that none of you have met a warrior quite like this. This juggernaut of a man is unstoppable. No one knows what lies beneath the armor. Some say that he was hideously maimed by fire giants and is too ashamed to show his mangled flesh. Some say that his armor is used to seal in his immeasurable power. Who knows? I do, but I'm not telling. With one hammer, he can send you to heaven. With the other, he can send you to hell. He's the judge, jury, and executioner. Ravioli, ravioli, show me Jimaroli! Adlerman.
He's just kind of looking up in the booth for a moment, like, if he had a jaw that could move down, it would be kind of like at his chest level. And it takes him about like 10 seconds to shake out of it, and he looks over at Tomo, and then he raises his hammer to the sky. He's just like, it's gonna be a doozy.
Now, our next contestant may look and smell homeless, and that's because he is. But don't let that fool you. Beneath that layer of grime and poverty lies a perfect, peerless mind, a diamond trap that understands more than you miserable peasants can possibly even begin to comprehend. He's quite possibly the greatest chronomancer that has ever existed. Where has he come from? Where has he gone? Look at his eyes and see the weight of his soul. A man burdened by the past and fighting for the future. Deus Strom!
Dex was just gonna look just like shell shocked and be like, "What the hell is that?"
That one's you, Deuce. For the crown.
He'll just raise a hand and question.
And next, we have the most mysterious member of the group. He comes from parts unknown. His fighting style, unknown. His strengths and weaknesses, unknown. But beneath that cold reptilian gaze lies perhaps the most noble soul of all. Or maybe not. Maybe he'd slit your throat for a copper piece. Who knows? I don't. I only met him like 2 weeks ago. He loves to eat poison, and he's just as good at spitting it. His words and blades are venom. I give you Nero. I don't know his last name. Nero!
God, you got me laughing and I'm coughing. That's amazing. Nero would just stick his arm straight out and sideways and just like turn in circles and be like, and just kind of like nod and bow. That was amazing.
Whew, that was good. Thank you. That's really good.
Breezy, you gave inspiration.
And then, oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm probably going to need that.
You're probably going to need that. Are you going to be up top here, or are you going to be participating?
No, I'm not done yet.
Okay,
so
understood.
she's gonna take the because she's not really paying attention to the people in the crowd or to the actual floor. She's looking at the crowd just because. Little known secret, you guys may have noticed, Breezy is a bit of an attention whore.
No,
she likes the positive attention.
Not at all.
So she's not really paying attention to the fighters. She's looking at the crowd, engaging them. But she is going to say, and of course, the next challenger, the next challenger comes from the Feywild. Mab and Titania tremble at her net. You will hold on. She's gonna hold on. Mab and Titania themselves tremble at her name. One careless slip, and she'll steal your soul. And wait, what do you mean? What do you mean she's not down there?
She's not down there.
She's not Oh, never mind, folks. She's got better things to be doing than messing around with all y'all. So forget I just said all that. And of course, last but not least, we have the most powerful member of the group. Me, the hostess with the mostest, and the voice of choice from the far-off land of Fluidin, the apprentice to Rafage, and the youngest person to be admitted to the Grand Library in 500 years. The blizzard from the desert. And then she is going to jump off the announcer booth. She's going to leave the the
Mhm.
microphone for the two-headed guy. She's going to activate her silver scale cloak so she doesn't, die.
Sure.
And she is going to flip and float down into the arena with the others.
Okay. Please roll your acrobatics or performance check, your choice.
I am going to go with performance. I'm going to spend my inspiration to re-roll that. I want a better
Okay,
roll.
sure.
Yes!
That's really good.
That was the best use for it right there.
The crowd goes wild and more bets are being placed.
Yeah, she does a flip, spins, and then lands among the others and does a pose. Presenter! And she's going to use thaumaturgy to extend her voice so everyone can still hear her. Presentaria Alma here! Thank you! Thank you! And together we're the chosen of the sun! And she'll fire off a fireball into the air just because she can. I'll mark that off my sheet. Actually, no, not a fireball because she can't do that anymore. It's an ice ball.
Okay.
And as the sun shines through the sparkles and the ice in the air, rainbows and stuff appear as the sunlight shines through over the chosen of the sun. She's gonna put her hands on her hips with a very smug look and look at the others. She's very proud of herself right now.
Yeah, someone
how'd I
with
do?
a big grin looking down at you. Very impressive.
Jimmy gives you a little clap.
Yeah.
And-
Now let's. She's gonna, excuse my French, fuck her up. She's really pumped.
You guys have a few moments to place yourselves where you'd like to be.
There's another one last guy, right? That as they start.
Okay.
And this Bayou feels like they will strike through.
All right.
Let's see. Do I want to do any buffs or anything like that? I don't think I have any.
This haste orb thing uses an action, right?
Yeah, it uses an action to activate.
Okay. I'm guessing they're going to be coming from over here.
Correct.
Okay. What's the range on all this?
You will hear. Well, after that type of introduction, what can we say except for here she comes, everybody. You know her. You fear her. The gladiator queen herself. Caressa of the Broken Tide. And the entire auditorium goes silent.
Wow, real
The
mood
door-
killer.
A door opens, and out walks Queen Caressa of the Broken Tide. She steps into the arena, and all you hear is a collective gasp. She turns to the crowd, glares at them, and you guys are going to be given an entire movement to move where you guys want to go to start this. So she's going to let you move before we start the combat. Where do you guys want to go?
Yeah, Breezy. Yeah, Breezy's staying behind Tomo and Jimmy. Well, maybe like a step to the side, like right there.
She nods at each of you in turn, doesn't say a word, takes her spear, clangs it against her shield, and takes a battle stance. Please, let's roll for initiative.
Please turn the fight music on. Oh,
Ooh, rolling pretty good.
Right, here we go. And Luby can see, but since she's not here, we're not going to have her in the initiative, right?
Yep, that's correct. I won't-
Okay. All right.
Damn, we all rolled good on our initiative.
Yep.
You did.
Looks like all of you get to go before her turn. So, Nero?
Oh, this is just setting up a Dragon Ball moment.
Nero's gonna hold. He's gonna hold his dagger attack, the psychic blades,
Okay.
or when Tomo or Jimmy get within melee range of her.
Cool.
And can I bonus action? Can I steady aim as a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna steady aim as a bonus action.
All right. She is then going to use a legendary action. The first of 6 to move 20 feet to here. Deuce?
Dave's just going to stay where she's on 20.
And I will post that legendary action for her there.
Dave's just going to cast Arcane Hand.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't mean to attack. I didn't mean to attack. Disregard that. The attack roll and the hit stuff. I'm just casting it, so it's out. And with the action, I'm just going to have it be interposing
Okay.
in front of me.
Cool. There you go.
There we go. Yep, so it'll be interposing between me, just staying in front of me. And that is my turn.
All right. She is going to use a legendary action to use Glare of the Queen on you, Deuce, for casting a spell. Each you roll a Wisdom saving throw at DC 17 or be frightened until the end of your next turn.
Okay. That's not enough. 15.
Okay,
That
you are
that is enough because
Oh.
you're in Jimmy's
Yes.
aura, so it's 1T.
1T.
Awesome. Breezy.
Breezy is going to. Let's see. What is she going to do? That's actually a good question. You know what? She's going to test her out. She is going to cast a snowball. Let's see what her dex save is.
Okay.
She's going to cast it a little bit behind her, so she doesn't hit her allies.
Sure.
But just a third level snowball.
Cool. So she ducks, and the snowball catches her from behind, dealing 27 cold damage to
Cold.
her.
Yeah, cold damage. Yeah.
She's going to use Uncanny Dodge to take that down to 13. All right.
And she is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right there.
Sure.
And that's it for her turn.
The first of her reactions. We go to doing her legendary action at this point, and we are going to move 20 feet towards somebody. And we're just going to come right up to the two of you guys. Jimmy Adlerman. Nero, did you want to use your reaction now?
Yep. Let's see. So, just advantage. 23.
A 23 pierces past her armor just barely. And you're going to deal 24 damage to her.
Psychic damage.
Okay. Well, this is psychic damage.
Yep.
Okay. Got it. Cool.
And he'll move. No, it's not my turn. Go ahead.
All right. And you use steady aim regardless. So, generally, she used her legendary action. What would you like to do?
Jimmy will, with his main action, I will cast Aid at the 4th level on myself, Tomo, and Deuce. So these three of us will get plus 15 max HP.
She's going to take a reaction here. And we are going to use a Spellbreaker Strike. And we're going to try to break that cast. Does a 19 strike you, sir?
No, it just deflects off Jamerli's armor.
Okay. As the loud clang fires off, you guys get the increase to your maximum hit points.
Jimmy looks at her for a moment and goes, "Nice looking spear you got."
She gives you a nod.
And then as my bonus action, I will cast Shield of Faith on myself.
She's going to try to break the spell again.
She gets a lot of reactions.
She does. She gets
has
4 per
6.
round.
Oh, 4 per round.
Jesus.
And she just like, as she misses, Jimmy will kind of look at her and go, I'm right here. I didn't move. And that'll be his turn.
She's going to mutter under her breath so no one else other than you and Tomo can hear it. You're supposed to make a good show of it, you fool.
It's not my fault. You tripped on your own spear.
Yeah, like me. Do it like me.
Anything else, Jimmerly?
Jimmerly, as she kind of like botches that spear, that thrust, he just kind of laughs as loud as he can and shouts, "This will be an easy victory."
All right. So, after Jimmerly, I'm going to use a legendary action to do a sweeping slash. I'm going to make 1 melee weapon attack against a target and an additional target within reach. So, we're going to... Oh, that's the wrong thing. Sorry. Here's sweeping slash. All right, so we're going to attack 2 targets here. 1d2... sorry, 2d3 is what should be 2d3. All right, so Tomo and the hand, we're going to attack. So Tomo, the first will be a 15 to strike you. That will miss you, and the hand is going to suffer 30 damage.
Okay, that is okay. Let me check how much it is. That's equal to my hit point maximum. So with aid, it has 111.
When you cast
30,
the spell.
So he casts it.
Oh, when I cast it, 96 minus 30, so it's down to 66.
All right, got it.
Beefy hand.
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, we're just going to put that little health bar beneath it there for you guys. There you go. All right, Tomo, it is your turn.
Okay, Tomo will try to speak up and echo his words through the arena, and he'll say, "Hello, my name is Chisana Tomodachi. You killed my master. Prepare to die."
Take your inspiration, you damn it.
Yeah.
Playing it on Eric's favorite movies.
Yeah.
God damn.
I love it.
Play to the GM.
Okay. Yeah, and then for flavor, he's gonna kind of like toss the haste orb kind of behind her over here.
Okay.
And he's gonna slide over here, and he's gonna like action surge to slice through it,
Sure.
activating the haste, and then start
Okay.
attacking.
Sure.
Wow.
As you slide over there,
Okay.
her eyes try to follow you like Superman in the Justice League.
That's a good scene.
It is. I love it.
I love that scene.
Okay, so this is gonna be 2 attacks from action surge, and then an extra attack from the haste.
Okay.
And I think because she technically hasn't had a turn yet, that I'll get the
Yes.
sneaky bugbear bonus.
Indeed. All right. So the first one slashes for 15. The second slash will slash for 16. And the third slashes for 21. And the 66 are for the bugbear bonus, right? On each of those? Gotcha.
2d6 times 3.
Excellent. You slash her
And
3
then-
times. She turns. You're fast.
Yeah, try to keep up. And he's gonna kick her for one last hit.
Okay. And
If
with the
15 hits her, or 21.
21 does not break through her armor.
Wow. Okay. She does keep up then.
Your foot
Quite
impacts
fast
her
herself.
shield, and she shoves it backwards.
Just kind of like nods and respects her,
All right.
and that'll be a first turn.
She's going to use a sweeping slash to attack again. We're going to target 2 of the 3 people around, 2d3. That's going to be target 2 and 3. That's going to be Jimmerly and the hand. Jimmerly, a 25 to strike you for 25 damage.
Right on the dot.
And then the hand, a 21 to slash the hand for 31 damage.
Yep, that'll hit.
And Deus, you've been granted inspiration. Nero has been granted inspiration.
Thank you, thank you.
Because they might need it. All right. So that's the end of Tomo's turn. It now becomes her turn. She's going to start by activating her Arena Dominance with a bonus action. All hostile creatures within 60 feet must make a Constitution saving throw. On a DC 19, you are deafened, push 10 feet, and lose concentration on spells.
That's
Oh, that's too far, man.
Beautiful. Oh my god.
Oh, natural 20.
luckily I'm not maintaining concentration on anything right now. Thank goodness, because I'm. Oh wow! I think with Jimmy's aura, I passed.
Yep, you do.
Yep.
Everybody passed.
Wow!
Yeah, everybody passed. You guys are not dominated by her in the arena as her bonus action for this round.
Dominate this bitch.
Wait, do I need to roll for that?
Yes.
Yes. Because you get pushed back otherwise.
Deafened, pushed back.
Yeah.
I have a feature from fighting the Earth Lady. Unshakable stance. If I would be forced to move against my will, I can make a DC 20 strength saving throw to resist.
Sure. Okay.
Aw.
Yeah. Even with my aura, it does not help.
Oof.
So he's deafened and he moves 10 feet.
Right.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. As you are deafened, pushed back 10 feet, you're not concentrating on any spells. You're not invisible or have an illusion.
Oh, technically, he was. I mean, haste attack counts as concentration on
Yeah.
his end.
He doesn't have
orb?
concentration. The bead
Yeah,
does not count as concentration.
It does.
But-
Yeah.
He
A
keeps
creature.
concentration, Surely.
The creature
Oh,
holding the
okay,
belt,
yeah,
the bee
yeah,
can
yeah.
use his action to replace the spell within. Whereupon, the spell uses your spell attack and save DC, but the spell treats the creature released it as the concentrator.
Yeah, so they.
It counts for all of the purposes.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
he's.
Oh no! Does that mean he's lethargic too?
Yep.
Yes, he is.
I'm going to use my inspiration to try to
All right.
contain that then.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
19 will hit because of Jimmy's aura.
Yep. So you are not
Okay, cool.
pushed back. We did use the inspiration. And you have not been deafened or interrupted.
And you keep your haste.
And you keep your haste. All right. That is the extent of her bonus action. She is now going to do 3 melee strikes and then spear flurry. So we're or spear flurry. So we have how many people within 10 feet? I have 4 people within 10 feet. Yeah, we'll use the spear flurry. All right. She's going to sweep her spear in a deadly circle. All creatures of her choice within 10 feet must make a dexterity saving throw of a DC 19 or suffer 45 slashing damage and be knocked prone. Flying creatures take half damage but must also make a strength save or be yanked down. All
Is the
right.
range on that? Wow.
10 feet is I think what he said.
Yep, 10 feet. So that's Tomo, Jimmerly, the Hand, and Deus.
Yeah, we're gonna inspiration that on
All right.
Deus.
Cool.
I have advantage on dexterity saving throws from haste.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you do.
Is it safe for half or safe for all?
It's safe
Oh
for
my
all.
God.
You don't get hit by the spear at all if you dodge the spear.
Deuce, you can take my inspiration.
All right.
Oh, I greatly appreciate that. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
This is-
sir.
So this is half damage?
None. Nope, you guys
None
dodged the
okay.
weapon. It's not a magical effect. This is her swinging the spear around, and the head on a long chain extends outwards to try to hit all of you. And then it retracts back down into her spear.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, I also need to roll for the hand.
So, yeah, there's no half
Come
damage
on.
because you guys dodged it. It's not
the
a
hand does not
magical
dodge it, though.
effect. All right, that is her spear flurry. She did not manage to get any of you there, and so we are going to...
She does.
Good?
You did need a dex for the hand, correct?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so I rolled that. It was a 2. So the hand is now gone.
The hand is now gone.
My hand.
There goes my cinematic episode.
All right. Mr. Nero, that is the extent of her turn. She was trying to get someone prone so she could do a reaction to someone being prone, but we don't get to do my flying leap.
All right. Bonus action, steady aim, and psychic blades again.
Okay.
Yeah.
And with the 25, the psychic blade pierces her. It will deal 21 damage to her. She grunts in pain. Is that the best you've got? Hiding over there? Behind a little girl?
Listen, have you seen him? Of course he's a little girl. Oh, we're talking about Breezy. She's also a little girl. We have a point.
Nobody knows him anyway.
All
He could do anything. I
right.
like that.
That's right.
Anything else, Nero? You bonus action can't move and you attacked.
Yes, sir.
All right. After Nero's done, she's going to try to use a legendary action to use that sweeping slash. And I have 2 people now, so I can only do... so who's the first one going to be against? 1d2. First one's going to be against Tomo. Tomo, the Skybreaker Spear will be a 17. That'll miss you. And Jimmerly, I'm going to strike you for 40 damage.
I will attempt to shield that.
Very well. As you attempt to shield that, she's going to use her reaction to try to interrupt your shield.
That
A 23.
and that one missed, thankfully.
Yep. Okay.
25. So my shield holds up.
All right.
You see Jimmy raises his hammer and slams it down as she swings, and a mystical force appears in front of him, and he goes, "Heh."
All right. Then we go to Deus Strum.
Jawohl. So Deus is going to take a few steps back to here real quick.
Okay. As you leave her
and then-
reach, she's going to throw that spearhead out on that chain. A 21 to catch you, sir.
We're gonna reaction shield that.
Okay. The barrier goes
So
up.
we're gonna
You were not in range for her to do her mage breaker, so go ahead.
So okay, and then we are going to action. He's gonna just kind of shout, "This time I need you to hold still!" And he's gonna cast Arcane Hand again.
Okay.
And he's going to. Also, it's a large hand. I forgot to mention it last time when I cast it, but it is a large hand.
Roll. Okay.
For the purpose of size, and he's going to move it up to her, and he's going to use Grasping Hand.
All right. How much health does this hand have?
He will have 111 health now that when I cast it. So let me get that set
Okay.
up.
I got it.
Okay.
All set.
He'll have 111. Grasping Hand. He is a contested strength check.
Okay.
But because my hand is bigger, I have advantage on this check.
Cool.
So,
Need you to beat a 26.
well, that's this hand strength score with a 27.
Okay. Now
She
in
is
this
now
campaign,
grappled.
in this campaign, we have that nice rule about the natural 20s.
Oh,
So I
yeah,
succeed.
Okay. I can roll at advantage, so
Go
if I
ahead.
get a crit
Yep,
here,
indeed.
maybe we can get lucky. Come
Yep.
on. Yes.
All right.
Yeah, baby.
Well
that
done.
Was really good. That was really good.
That's
So now
fun.
they are grappled.
Yes.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to crush her to do 2d6 plus 5,
Doing
11 damage.
11. Got it.
It's 2d6 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is 5.
Understood. Got it. Anything else?
No, that's going to be my turn. And
Okay.
I'm going to take one more step back.
Okay. Cool. After Deus Strom, we are going to. Oh, I'm currently grappled, so my speed's 0, so I can't do the stalking. We are going to try that sweeping slash. And we're going to. Yeah, we're going to use sweeping slash here to attack. 2d3. The first attack is going to go against the hand. Of course, that makes sense. A 15 does not strike the hand, I don't believe, correct?
That is a miss. That is an AC of 20.
All right, the second attack is going to be against Tomo. A 23 to pierce you and slash you, Tomo, for 46 damage.
Nope, deflect it with my blade.
Awesome. Cool. All right, after Deus, we go to Brizanthria.
Does cure wounds have to be melee? Hold on. Do I have to
Touch
touch
spell,
to do that?
yes.
You know what? She is going to wink at Caressa,
Uh-huh.
and you know the fight must go on. So what she is going to do? Sorry, guys, but she wants a good show. She is going to cast Mass Cure Wounds. She's just going to hold up her staff of healing and bring it down. And she is going to cast Cure Wounds on everybody,
Including
Caressa,
right?
Caressa included.
All
I
right.
thought so.
Cool. Everyone recovers 13 health. The crowd cheers at this.
Well, she's flashing it up. She's probably doing some magical stuff to make it look like she's charging up her power or something like that. But she's giving Caressa just a little bit of under the table help. So should I do like a performance to try
Sure.
to disguise it a little bit?
That's fine.
19.
She looks like she's re-energized by the fact that you're healing your allies.
Yeah. Everybody's getting some healing because I want this fight to keep going. So yep, that's it for Breezy's turn.
All right. At the end of Breezy's turn, she's going to use her, what is it? The Glare of the Queen. We're going to need Jimmerly to make a Wisdom saving throw of a DC 17 or be frightened.
He could roll a 1.
All right.
But he
you
didn't.
resist. Go ahead.
Jimmy will. Guess we're gonna prompt probably a number of attacks here. Jimmy is going to attempt to hit her with a hammer.
Okay.
The 27 hit
It absolutely does strike her.
for 17 points of damage.
Understood?
And then I will wait for it. No one would ever guess this.
Swing again.
Hit her with a hammer.
Understood. As that
Last
flaming
27.
hammer bashes into her, deal
For
another
17.
17 damage.
That's my bonus action.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to prompt that ever so lovely counter, and I'm going to quicken a booming blade.
Okay. She's going to try to interrupt that spell with a 14. I should have
Jimmy
given
just
her
kind of
improved
watched-
Mage Slayer so she'd have advantage on that.
I don't think you get advantage on the attack with improved Mage Slayer. I don't remember that. To be fair, I didn't actually
Is it
use that much.
Spellbreaker that does it? I forget. But she doesn't have that.
Yeah, I don't remember either. Let's see if this will work.
It's something that a future NPC needs to have in another campaign.
Goodbye, lady. So that'll be there's 51 damage.
Well,
Thirty.
there's a small problem. She's wearing
it
adamantine plate.
That's fine.
Nice.
She'll take 25.
Yes.
And then on top of that, I'm going to throw a smite on there.
All right. 25 plus.
I only get the regular damage on this, but...
So 40 damage.
40 damage.
Ow! As the radiant burst of energy washes over her, this burst would have annihilated anyone else. But she stands here resolute against you, and your hammer bounces off of her armor. She looks at you. You're stronger than you look.
I'd say the same to you. Look at that. I would have just literally crushed her into a pancake, and you're still standing there like nothing happened. What are you even made of?
She smiles. I wish I knew. Anything else, Kimberly?
That is my economy.
All right. At the end of your turn, she's got to use another sweeping slash. We got to make some impact on someone here. So, 2d3. All right, number 1, Tomo, you're the first one for this one. A 27 to slash you.
That does hit.
For 27 damage. The second attack is against the hand, which will take 34 damage. As the spear strikes, it booms twice. Tomo, it is your turn.
Maintain concentration on haste.
Yes, sir.
I will
I think she really
do
needed to break
one
that.
slash, one unarmed strike to trigger agile parry.
Okay,
I'll do an unarmed strike with a bonus action as well.
sure. All right, the 27 does slash her for 27 damage. And
23 damage, I think.
23. She's going to use an uncanny dodge here to reduce that down to 11. She was trying to save it for anything major there. And then the 19 doesn't strike, and the 17 doesn't strike.
Okay.
Is that like?
I think you might have accidentally taken off too much health there.
I did.
Yeah, I think it took.
I-
Half, yeah.
Yep. I literally
I saw
put her
a
at
huge
11
chunk fall
health. I put it at 11 health. She was at, what was she at? She was at, here you go. There you go. That's the correct number. All good.
Okay, that's it for my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, she's going to use a legendary action to do another sweeping slash. Roll 2d3. Here we go. Tomo, I can't target you twice, so 1d2. All right, so it's going to be Tomo and Jimmerly. Tomo, the first one is against you, dealing 33 damage. Jimmerly, 17 to strike you, Jimmerly.
It just again grazes off his armor.
All right.
And he shouts, I'm almost too tired to be witty enough to be entertaining this morning. He goes, "Bring it! If you've defeated Tomo's master, you should be better than this."
She grins. We're going to try to recharge the arena dominance, which she gets back on a 6. She did not get arena dominance back, so she can't use the bonus action. She's going to try to recharge the spear flurry, which she gets back on a 5 or a 6. She did not get that back either. We're going to use her Scribe Breaker Spear and just do her multi-attack. And we're going to multi-attack 1d3. We're going to start with the hand. We're going to try to get rid of this hand. So, a 24 to hit the hand for 33 damage.
33.
Yes.
Yes. That will hit and that will do damage.
An 18 to strike the hand.
That will miss.
Okay, and a 16 will also miss. Goodness gracious, and she's grappled right now, so yeah. Alright, that's the end of her turn. Nero,
Real quick,
Yes,
I
sir.
forgot my hasted attack.
go ahead.
Can I get that before my
Sure.
haste falls off?
That'll hit, dealing 18 damage.
Okay, and last time she hit me, haste fell off, so I'm going to be lethargic for my next turn.
Very well. Cool. All right, Nita.
All right, he's gonna do the same thing he's been doing. Bonus action, steady aim, psychic blades. Pya. Oh, I missed on that one.
Oh no. Apparently with all the fray that's over there, the flashing lights of the radiant bursts and Tomo's dashing around, the blade goes sailing off into the distance. Anything else, Nero? I think that's everything, right? Bonus action, can't move in action?
Yep.
All right, Mr. Strom.
Okay. This is the moment that my entire plan A is in effect now.
Uh-oh.
Dave's is gonna run.
You're not going to do this, are you?
No. This is nothing. This is more showboaty stuff.
Okay.
Dave's gonna run up to Caressa, and he's gonna try to slide like right underneath her. And right as he's underneath her, he's gonna cast Pulse Wave.
Well, before you do that, have you ever heard of Polar Master?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Them glaives.
The spear reaches out and pierces you as you run directly into it, and it's going to deal 35 damage to you, sir.
35. Okay.
Which means I need a
35.
con save to hold onto the graspy hand.
Yes, and I have advantage. Come on. Double 5.
Oh,
All right.
Yikes.
The hand goes away. You slide in there with a major wound.
Yeah, well, yikes. Well, we're still gonna commit. We're gonna cast Pulse Wave as we try to get right underneath her.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to launch her 15 feet straight up into the air.
Awesome. Here we go. Con save of a 30.
I feel those are gonna be really high. Well, she still takes half damage.
So she will suffer 14 damage.
I will look up at her. There was supposed to be a little bit more oomph.
She looks down at you. Nice try.
And then bonus action, we are gonna Misty Step 30 feet back.
She's going to use her reaction to try to break that spell. She's going to try to keep you here. A 29 to break the spell by dealing 56 damage. In order to hold on to this spell, you have to beat a con save of a 26.
Yeah, that's really high.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
You can get it at 20.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
this is a
won
straight
by 5%.
Constitution saving throw, right?
Yes,
You're
sir.
also within 10 feet. You're within 10 feet of Jimmy, so you get +5 on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a crit today. It's a 5%
Yeah.
chance to crit. You need that.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
You do not get to
But-
flee here.
So how much damage?
56.
56. Yikes. Well, that's my action, my bonus action. I have a reaction. But I can't really use it. Unless I move, if she rolls low and misses me with an opportunity attack, or I can reaction shield. Didn't expect to have that spellbreaker thing. That is gonna... That fucked me. Okay. I gotta get out of here.
No, you don't. You can
So-
stay here for the next 4 legendary actions.
No, I'm really... That's such a great invite. Got the RSVP. Invitation looks beautiful. But I'm gonna have to cancel on this event.
It's
So
fine. You can just replay the event again. You know, it's okay. You're a time wizard. Just try again next time. Reload the save game.
yeah, we're gonna back up to here. That's
All
the
right.
last bit of my movement.
Okay, she can only use the reaction to attack you due to movement once per turn. So, you're
Oh.
good there.
Perfect. Thank God.
All right.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Yeah, there are limitations to what she can do, but it's fun. All right. So after Deus moved, we go to using her legendary action. We're going to try to do that sweep. Oh, I can actually move away here if I choose to. Oh, we're going to use that stalk. We're going to move up to 20 feet without provoking opportunity attacks because I'm no longer grappled. And we see that Breezy's coming up, so we're going to move to here.
What?
Okay, Breezy, what do you want to do?
She wants to challenge Swordmaster Breezy, huh? Okay, Breezy is going to drop the Staff of Healing and pull her chainsword.
Oh no. Okay.
I mean, it doesn't really do much. She's.
I
not
know.
Really,
It's good.
I'm very skeptical that this is going to hit. She's mostly pulling it because one, she's going to rev it, and that's going to be really loud, and the crowd has probably never seen a weapon like this before.
The crowd
so
is very impressed by this.
Yeah, she's and then she's going to try to hit the Caressa.
Is that the noise that a chainsaw makes?
Yeah.
Do it.
Let's go. Nope.
The 12. The chainsaw gets caught in the sheath for a moment before it comes out and makes noise. Got it. Anything else, Breezy?
She does like a big downward chop, pretty easy for a martial character like Caressa to sidestep. It tears up some tile.
Sure. Looks great.
And it looks great. Breezy's preparing for the inevitable counterattack.
All right.
And that's it for her turn.
Cool. We're going to try to use that sweeping slash 1d. Oh, I can target. I can only target you, Breezy, with sweeping slash, so I can only attack once. So sweeping slash, a 23 to slash you for 34 damage.
Do I want to shield it?
44 damage.
Let's see. Or do I want to shield the second one? You know what? I'm going to risk
only
it.
one
just
attack
because
here. It's only one attack
it's only
so
one
far,
attack?
unless you cast shield, in which case she's going to spellbreaker you.
Trying to think what would look better for the crowd. You know what? I have a shitty concentration. I'm going to attempt to shield it, and
Okay.
hopefully she smashes through the shield. Yeah.
She does so.
Yeah, my
Bashing you.
concentration.
Yeah, you're going to.
So it's 44? Yeah.
It's 40. Well, the damage for the shield breaker is a 22 damage, so it's con save of an 11 to hold on to the shield to prevent the 44.
Oh, I think I can make that.
You're within aura for Jimmy. You managed to hold on to your shield, so you only took the 22 damage.
Okay.
So it
So
works.
yeah, a giant snowflake appears in front of her, just made of ice, and she gets through some of it, but she's just gonna go ow, and then 22 damage.
Yep.
And none of it is fire, just checking, right?
It's slashing and thunder. So it's loud boom. The crowd is eating this up. The fact that you guys are doing this is great. All right, anything else, Breezy?
Well,
that's the end of your turn. Her legendary action. Jimmerly, it's your turn.
yeah.
Well, looks like Jimmy's about to go get stabbed because of Paul Arm Master. 5, 10.
Yep, we're going to try to do that. And we critically miss as it does not catch you. You easily step to the side of it in spite of her thrust.
She stabs down, and Jimmy steps on her spear and then uses it to bounce over to here.
Okay.
And then from here, he will begin the bonkening.
Okay. With
25.
25, you do bash into her.
21 points of damage.
Ouch. I'm going to use an uncanny dodge there to reduce that to 10.
And then we do it again.
Okay. The 19, she parries with her spear.
And then I'm gonna prompt a stab to quicken another booming blade.
Nope, she's out of reactions.
Then I'm going to booming blade.
She used reactions on Deuce and Breezy and movements.
I'll miss again.
The 15 does miss, yes, sir.
Yeah. You know, the dice want her to live a little longer, and I don't have inspiration. So,
Okay.
he'll go. You've got quick moves.
So do you.
As he.
All right. At the end of Jim Relee's turn, she's going to use that stalking to move 20 feet without provoking opportunity attacks. To here. Tomo, what do you want to do?
Tomo is lethargic from haste falling off, so he falls to a knee and starts heavily breathing, and he just kind of says, I can see why Master Abe may have had trouble with you, but you will not win today. And he will stand up as his lethargy ends, and that's it for his turn.
All right. It becomes she can use a legendary action here, but she's not going to. She doesn't. Actually, you know what? We will. We will use that Glare of the Queen. Who are we going to use Glare of the Queen on? We're going to use it on 1d6 or 1d5. Sorry, 1d5. Number 4. That's going to be generally. I need a Wisdom saving throw with DC 17, or you will be frightened. Which I don't think you're going to fail, but we try.
I gotta roll. I mean, there's a chance. So I'm saying there's a chance. Yeah, no.
All right. Cool. All right. Who am I going to try to mess with? Oh, let's start off with, do I recharge Arena of Dominance? I do not. Do I recharge the Spear Flurry? 1d6, need a 5 or 6. Did not get that back. All right. Who do I want to mess with? I've got all of you in range if I want to go after any of you. So 1d5. We're going to go after Tomo. All right. So we are going to go after Tomo. So we're going to move 40 feet like so. And then we're going to use a bonus action to dash over to Tomo. And she looks at you. I don't even remember your master. And she's going to use 3 Skybreaker Spear attacks on just you, Tomo.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
The first will be a 15. That will miss you. The second, a 20. You're able to jump over it, I believe.
Yes.
The third, does that thrust directly into your chest?
Nope, 24 AC.
Oh, goodness. As you manage to matrix and dodge all of these strikes, we go to Nero.
Nero's gonna turn and look to the crowd and be like, "Is this your champion? Is this the one that you have worshipped for this long? She's nothing." And then he's gonna go and do the same thing he's been doing.
Okay. And with the 21, you bounce off of her armor.
That's it for Nero.
All right. Mr. Strom.
Okay, first bonus action. I have one Supreme Potion of Healing, so we're going to use that. That's 0. Come on. Whew.
Wow.
Nice.
That's a big potion.
That's a huge
Holy.
one. Oh my god. 10d4 plus 20. I mean,
That's 10 off
yeah.
max. That's huge.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah, so that is juiced. I'm back. I'm back, baby.
Hell yeah.
I think. Okay. Do we want to get up close and personal right now?
Yes.
I really don't.
Sure you
I
do.
really don't.
Yeah, you do.
You do.
Absolutely you do. Unless you would try that thing.
Yeah. Remember.
Yeah, I know. Do I want to get up close and personal and try that thing?
Do it.
You've got this other thing that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Do it for your brothers.
How far away from me is she? Can I? Oh, that's a cone. I can't get up to there. I'm gonna start running up to Caressa. Once I get to about here, I'm gonna reach my left hand out,
Yeah?
and I'm just gonna kind of think in my mind, if there was ever a time, this would be it.
All right.
And he will try to summon Doloman.
So I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw. Sorry, not wisdom saving throw. This is a charisma check.
Charisma check?
Yes, up at the top.
Okay.
You're trying to overwhelm someone else's will at the moment.
Nope.
You reach out, nothing happens. Go ahead and continue.
Well then as
That's
nothing
a bonus
happens,
action.
she's just going. Oh, well I use my bonus action to drink the potion
Go
of
ahead.
healing.
Go ahead. Regardless. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. We'll move forward on this.
Then if that doesn't work out, then he's just going to
Yeah, you haven't seen the items, so I'm not going to hold
Yeah.
you to that yet.
he's just gonna toss out a chromatic orb then.
Okay.
Once with his left hand, once nothing appears, you should like slice out, boom, and just shoot it right out of his hand.
Sure.
So we'll do acid damage.
Cool.
That's also gonna miss. No shot. Well,
She dodges and it splashes way off to the north.
yeah. With the rest of his movement, he'll keep moving to 35, which is here.
Okay. You did not enter her reach, so she doesn't get to do anything about that.
Yep. That will be my turn then.
All right. At the end of your turn, she's going to use a Skybreaker sweeping slash to attack Tomo. And I will slash you for 29 damage, Tomo.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. After Deus, we go to Breezy.
Breezy is going to. What do I want to do? You know what? I'm going to. Well, I haven't used this yet, and it's probably gonna. She's gonna use the Great Eye of Akru Emitter. She's gonna try to hit
Goodness.
Caressa with it. Let's see what happens.
So he's okay. Just I'm just gonna say, oh god, yes, you're going to literally turn her to dust if you. It's like she's got less than a. I mean, it looks. If I hope that's less than 100 HP otherwise.
Well, it's a random raise, so I don't know what's.
I
gonna
know,
happen. Yeah.
but it's oh god. Just
All right. So, random eye beam from the Beholder stat sheet.
Yep.
yeah,
Need a
just
D10,
roll a-
please.
Oh my god.
I thought there was 12.
I mean,
is there 10 or?
It's
It's
10.
1d10. The DC is a 12, 15, I think. I can't remember.
6.
This is
Which one
the
is
sheet
6?
here for you guys. Number 6 is the telekinesis ray.
That's
She needs to make a strength saving throw, or you get to move her up to 30 feet in any direction, and she will be restrained. Which, this may have the same effect of what Deuce was trying to do earlier. So, her strength saving throw results in a 27.
That's a lot stronger. I don't know what the DC is, but
16.
mine is a 7. Mine's a 17. So
Yeah.
yeah, no matter what we use. Yep.
All right.
So I imagine there's like an invisible like poof of dust as this thing shoots at her, and then she just braces and it just breaks around her.
Yep.
There's a cloud of dust behind her as she tanks it.
All right.
And Breezy's gonna look at the because I mean it's basically a rod, right?
Yep.
It's kind of like she's gonna shake it, kind of hit it a bit with her hand.
Understood. She's such an anime character.
That's it for her turn.
All right. At the end of her turn, I'm going to use a legendary action to make a sweeping slash against Tomo.
No.
Tomo, a 23.
doesn't have.
24 AC.
All right. You managed to parry it just at the last second. Jimmy Adlerman.
I'm gonna run up and get whacked.
Yes, sir.
God.
That I absolutely will try to do. And you easily sidestep the point.
And then I will hit her with the hammer. Or try to, given my past rolls here.
A 22
22?
does strike her, yes.
Oh no.
16 points for that attack.
Got it?
The second attack.
Yes. Does
21.
not, as the shield holds.
Jim really is like with both of his hands. He's like pressing against the shield with his hammer, almost trying to like force her in the ground a little
Right.
bit as he goes.
Sure.
And then
Her
I
thighs
will.
ripple as she's pressing back upwards.
I will then.
Here's the art again for you guys.
I will then use my last 2 sorcery points to attempt to booming blade again.
Understood. She's going to try to interrupt the booming blade with a 27.
I'll take the hit.
Okay. For 30
So I need
damage.
to roll, yep, and then I need to roll a DC 15.
Correct. Con save. Or the booming blade will fail. All right.
9.
Booming blade does go through.
Oh no.
Ah, so great.
Andy.
I just got stabbed for nothing.
Oh.
That'll be my turn.
All right.
I mean, yeah.
At the end of your
That's good.
turn, she's going to use a sweeping slash. Who's going to get the first of the 2 attacks here? The first of the 2 attacks is going to be Jimmerly. The second one will be against Tomo. Jimmerly, I'm going to slash you for 25 damage.
Sure are. Not a lot I can do about that.
Tomo, the second swing from that sweeping slash will deal 34 damage to you. And
Tomo
knock you
goes down.
unconscious. All right. After Tomo falls unconscious, it becomes her turn. She turns her attention. You guys can tell she's sticking to no killing blows here. So we're going to try to recharge the arena dominance. 1d6. We did not get that back. The spear flurry 1d6. We did not get that back either. Jimmerly, we're going to actually step over to here just in case I get to be able to attack Deus. So the Skybreaker Spear, 3 strikes. Jimmerly to start. A 30 to deal 42 damage to you, Jimmerly.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to use my reaction to Silver Barb's that.
Okay. As you try to silvery barbs, she's going to try to spell break your silvery barbs with a 27.
And she will, but so I'll take the what was it?
36?
36.
Yep. Silvery barbs.
Yeah.
Need you
Yeah,
roll a
well,
con save of an 18.
Nope.
All right.
Nope. Jimmy's down.
Jimmy fell unconscious. She continues moving. The second of 3 attacks is going to go against our friend Deus Strong. Deus for 31 damage.
Yep. I'll use a reaction
Okay.
to chronal shift that.
All right. Cool. That
So that is just a
does
straight
not a
reroll.
spell. I cannot spell break that. So the straight reroll be a 26 to hit you.
Yeah. That'll still hit even with the shield. So
All right.
I'll
That'll be
take that.
30 damage to you. And the third
Okay.
strike here will be a 17 to hit you.
That misses. Holy good God.
All right.
49 damage.
All right. Nero, she has 67 health. What do you want to do?
All right, Nero's gonna do something a little different. Seeing,
Okay.
Tomo and Jimmy both go down, he's gonna go, oh shit. Hey, Mr. Tomo, here, drink this. And he's gonna pour as a bonus action, he's going to pour this down his throat.
She turns. I just knocked that out. You're going to recover 22.
And he's gonna psychic blade her attack from here.
Okay.
No advantage.
Cool. Straight roll. And the psychic blade is deflected by her shield.
No.
All right. Tomo, you are conscious but prone. All right. Neo, that's your bonus action, some movement, and an attack. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the last little step of my movement to move right here.
Okay. She is from here going to use that sweeping slash. One attack against our friend Deuce Strom. A 25 to deal 28 damage to you, Deuce.
Yep. That'll hit. 25.
It is now your turn, sir.
28 damage.
28, I'm sorry, yes.
No, you're good. Ugh, okay. Well, we're gonna bonus action try and summon the blade again.
All right.
He's gonna think to
It
himself.
fails.
He'll look down. We will then.
Yep, there's only a certain number of times per day or per period of time that it can be attempted. So, go ahead.
That's fine.
Yep.
We are going to then. Just gonna wither and bloom. 10-foot radius.
Okay.
So I'm gonna center it on.
You can move around then.
Yeah. What do I want to get it to?
It's centered on a point, not.
Oh, yep, my bad.
Not, yeah, so on a point. So
Snap to corner.
Yes, sir.
To corner. So 10 feet can do that. But I have to damage someone in order to get the healing benefits. So
that won't hit because you actually have to do a horizontal line. There you go.
oh yeah.
So if you do one space
Yeah.
over to the left, you can get
Yeah,
both
if I
you,
center it
Kimberly, and
here.
her.
Yeah, Dave's will do that.
Okay,
Center on there. It's a constitution save of 17.
cool. Her
Uh,
Constitution saving
uh,
throw results in a 29. She'll suffer
So
7
she takes
damage.
half damage.
Gotcha.
Yep. She'll take half damage, and then one creature in my choice will do Jimmy. Can do.
I think I need to try to spell break this.
Do you really?
Yeah, I really do.
Do you really?
Come on.
Dealing 37 damage to you, Deuce Strom.
Yeah, that'll knock him out then.
Okay, which means this spell does not fire.
Yep.
All right. She turns as Deuce falls and is going to use a legendary action at the end of Deuce's turn to move 20 feet towards someone. We're going to go after 1d3. Number 1, we're going to move 20 feet towards Nero, but all right. Breezy, it's your turn.
She is going to move right here where she dropped her staff. She's going to pick
Sure.
it up.
Okay.
Let's see. Is it 30 feet? And then she's going to take one step to the right. And then she's going to cast Mass Cure Wounds again.
Okay.
And I believe I have to roll to make sure the staff doesn't break because that's the last 5 slots.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, first let's do the healing. So, excuse me. Where's the spell?
How many targets is this?
Everybody?
This is just everybody on our team.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
okay.
time
On
she's
your team.
not healing her because she wants to win.
Understood. That's totally fair.
Mass Cure Wounds.
All right. Everybody regains
Everyone-
17 hit points.
17 hit points. Yep.
All right.
And that was the 10th charge. So I got to roll 1d20, I believe, to see if the staff breaks. Let me just double check that. Yeah, if you spend the last charge, roll a d20 on a 1, it breaks. Okay. Roll 1. D20.
The only person who has inspiration right now is Lumi. All right.
Aha!
Cool.
Little known fact: when you roll a 20, it refills all on its own.
That's not on there. I know that. Nice try.
And let's see. She moved. Do I want to do anything with my bonus action? You know what? I can't get close enough to give somebody a potion. I could Misty Step away. Yeah, that's it for her turn.
Okay. Cool. At the end of her turn, we are going to. Goodness. The Skybreaker Spear. Yeah, we're going to attack Tomo twice. Oh, sorry, once with the sweeping slash. One time. The sweeping slash. Tomo, you are prone, so this is with advantage. An 18 does not strike
Ha!
Tomo.
Yeah.
All right, Jimmerly.
Tomo does the worm and dodges it.
The worm. I love the
Yeah,
worm.
he's
so
definitely
much.
doing like a kip up for his turn and dodges it.
Kimberly stands up. He kind of shakes and clatters himself a little bit, and the lights in his eyes kind of blink up and down for a minute, and goes, "That was a good blow." As I will recast Shield of Faith, and I will use my action to lay on hands myself for 30.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right.
That's my economy.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to do another sweeping slash. We're going to try to get Tomo to stay down. Tomo, a 26 to strike you for 41 points of damage.
Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, that hits, and I am unconscious. I have 39 hit points.
I will attempt to silver. Actually, I'll silver barbs that in general. She can't.
Oh,
she can't
hell
break
yeah.
me.
She can't Skype.
Yeah.
She can't spell break you from here.
Yeah,
All right.
No,
So the silvery barbs is just the first number here, which is an 18. Tomo, you do not get
Yay!
struck.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Who would you like to grant your D22?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Tomo.
Okay.
Get that crit.
Tomo.
She's immune to crits, unfortunately.
She's uncrittable.
Yeah, but it'd be cool.
Yeah, it would. You're right. All right, Tomo, does a kip up to dodge the attacks, and he's going to slide around behind her, and he's going to do a sword slash and a kick to activate agile parry.
Her shield bends around and tries to block the blow, and does so. She moves it towards your foot, but you manage to kick underneath it and hit her in the knee for 8 damage.
Okay, and then I will spend a key point to do bonus action dodge with patient defense.
Understood? Got it.
That's it for my turn.
At the end of your turn, she's going to use a sweeping slash, and we're going to try to strike you because you're the only person in range. So that's going to be a 16 that will glance off of your armor, and then it becomes her turn. I was about to skip her completely, and that would have been really bad. All right, we're going to try to recharge that arena dominance again. Only on a 6 do I get it back. 1d6. Nope. The Spear Flurry 1d6. I did get the Spear Flurry back. So, everyone within 10 feet, we are going to need all 3 of you to make dexterity saving throws or suffer 56 slashing damage.
Oh my god.
Nero, you duck underneath it.
Yep.
Jimmerly, you're going to
Oh,
get
God.
caught.
Yeah, Jimmy's back down.
However, Tomo and Nero both duck and dodge it. Jimmerly
My
falls
dex save is the
unconscious.
lowest one.
Wow, she rolled really good on that damage.
She rolled-
10, 9, 8, 9, 10, and a 9, and then 1, 1.
Yeah, that's gross.
Holy.
70-10 damage. Yeah, it's a lot.
That's gross. All right. She does not want to be
She's-
here. So-
Yeah, she's getting mad. Yeah, she's bam.
Yep. All right. She's going to move over to there. Nero, it is your turn.
All right, Nero is going to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, bonus action, give Jimmy.
She glares at you. Stop that.
I'm not going to do it, you little wussy.
Old Dr. Nero.
That's right.
Dr. Nero, you
34 points
recover
over-
34 hit points over to Jimmerly.
That's really good.
And
God, you and your rolls, bro. That's so
I know,
good.
right?
rolls.
So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's gonna stab her with the rapier.
Okay, this is with advantage because you are flanking her.
Oh yeah, it's a shame she doesn't get crit, damn it.
Yep.
Oh god.
That's still going to deal 31 damage to her, which is an awesome hit, as she's going to have to use her first reaction of this round to uncanny dodge that down to 15. All right.
That's it.
You
for
did
this.
scratch her deeply, though. Awesome. After Nero, we're going to use another sweeping slash. Who's going to catch the first of these 2 attacks? The first of these 2 attacks is going to go to Nero. The second will go towards Tomo. Nero, the first strike is going to be a 25 to deal 32 damage to you.
uncanny dodge that down to 16.
Understood. Using your reaction, Tomo, the second strike will be a 26 to deal 32 damage to you.
Damn. I have 26 AC.
All right,
32, you said?
Jesus.
32, yes, sir.
I'm at 7.
Yep. All right. Mr. Strom, you are conscious but prone.
Jawohl. We're gonna stand up with half my movement. And then action, we're gonna Wither and Bloom again. Center it on Caressa.
Okay.
This is at 4th level, but
Sure.
we're gonna give Tomo the healing.
All right. So her con save comes through. It's a 27. She will suffer 18 damage. I cannot spell breaker because you're too far away, so I take 9.
Yep. And then so Tomo, you can use
A hit die.
3 hit dice.
3 hit dice. Nice.
Plus
Yeah,
5,
it's-
I think.
Oh, amazing.
3 of your hit dice when you normally roll them, and then add 5 to the total.
Awesome.
Oh my god.
26 total.
Not bad.
27 total.
27.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's awesome.
Pretty
Thank you.
good.
That's a big
Yep.
heal.
And that is it for my action. I don't have any bonus actions.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
You have movement.
You have 3 squares of movement left.
I do have 3 squares of movement. I'll move back this way towards Jimmy.
All right. So I'm going to use another sweeping slash. The first person is going to be Nero, then Tomo. Nero, a 19 to strike
Yes.
you. As you bend backwards, the spear point slides above you, and the second one comes crashing down upon Tomo for 24 damage. Tomo.
Still up. 10 hit points.
All right. Net gain of 3 is something.
Yep.
Hang on.
This is the time. This is the moment.
All right.
This is the round right here.
Here we
I
go.
just, I just want Tomo to get the last hit. That's what I'm trying to do.
All right, Breezy.
How much HP does she have left, roughly?
She has
20-ish?
35.
Okay, so
Because I told you
shouldn't-
67. I've been doing the thing. She's at
Yeah,
35 right now.
I don't, yeah, because I
I
just
know.
want to make sure this won't one-shot her. So I'm going to cast Magic Missile at 5th level.
Okay.
Yeah, dodge this.
This. All right. Trinity. Oh, dang. Okay, so
No, that was just
that's-
one of them.
no,
It
that,
didn't roll
it's
all
the
of them.
one roll, and then it's multiplied across. So,
So 20 damage then?
That's how Echo does it. Yeah.
yeah. So it's first level is 3 missiles, right?
That's right.
Okay,
And then
so
one more
and
missile
4,
per level.
5, 6, 7. So this is going to deal 28 damage to her.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's right.
28 cold damage because they're all cold flavored,
Oh.
like usual.
As the 7 cold icicles hit her, she suffers 28 damage. All right. Anything else, Breezy?
And then Breezy is going to run away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's it for her turn.
All right.
Just in case she gets some crazy thing where she knocks all our melee fighters out.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
We have to do a sweeping slash. Which of the two of you is going to get the first swing here? 1d2. Nero, you're attracting the attention for the first one again. The first one will be a 29 to get you for 21 damage, Nero.
Like,
All right?
I can't use my reaction twice, so yeah.
Correct. And then the other end of the spear comes up and down to Tomo with a 14. Tomo, you managed to duck to the side. Generally,
Oh, we're gonna have to do this a little differently here to make sure that my 34 HP self doesn't get clobbered immediately.
Oh, yeah.
So what I'm gonna do with my bonus action is I'm going to cast Kinetic Jaunt on myself,
okay,
so the Polearm Master won't hit me
sure.
because it's an opportunity attack, and I do not provoke opportunity attacks with Kinetic Jaunt.
That's fine.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Very smart.
I'm gonna run up
Yes, sir.
and try to hit her with a hammer.
Okay.
Which hammer?
My flaming one.
Oh my.
The flaming one impacts her shield with a loud clang that reverberates through the arena.
To number 2. Nope.
Oh my god,
She-
you guys hate
Do you
me
want
today,
them?
bro.
Shoves
my
that out of the way.
And then, since the nice part about kinetic jaunt is that I can just walk away.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna walk there.
Okay.
Jimmy just runs up, like thrusts his hammer at his shield, at her shield to in his mind try to distract her. He's like, I'm gonna pull her attention, Tomo. Get her. And that'll be his turn.
At the end of his turn, she's going to use that sweeping slash, which is probably going to be one last time. 1d2. Who's going to catch the first one here? Nero is going to catch the first one. Nero. A critical strike, sir.
Yeah,
That's a lot
hurt.
of money.
Do you have your uncanny dodge, or did you already use it?
I already used it.
That's gonna hurt.
I will. I can chronal shift this to cancel out the
You can.
current.
Yeah, please.
Or
Yeah,
you could
we're
chron- if she might hit Tomo.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm actually
Yeah,
literally
so-
thinking.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
like,
she's
no,
not going to
Tomo.
kill Nero. We're playing
Yeah.
for cats for
50.
we're not killing each other.
50, 70. So this is going to be 81 damage to Nero.
Wow.
I mean,
I knew it'd be a
That's
lot.
almost his.
Leave
that's
Nero.
almost
He's not
his
gonna hit
fourth.
me. She's not gonna hit Tomo.
Yeah.
All right. So
Just is that gonna put you out if you take this full
he'll
damage?
be unconscious.
Oh yeah.
He's
Oh,
not
yeah.
going to
Okay, yeah,
die,
we're gonna
but
have
he'll be
40.
unconscious.
I have 49 HP. My max HP is 86. So yeah.
Yeah.
That would also
Yeah, we're. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
full health.
He'll be
We're
okay.
gonna chronal shift that. We're gonna chronal shift that to
Okay.
cancel out that crit.
Cool. So that means that the Chronal Shift
It's just a
results in
reroll.
a 17 to strike you, Nero, which would miss. Thanks to
Missed.
time wrapping around the spear, and there's an after image of you falling unconscious that disappears
You
instantly.
see, you see
Oh,
Nero
that's
kind of
cool.
go like. You see Nero kind of flinch for a minute and then go, wait, what? Oh shit! All right.
Yeah, I imagine the after image is like blown back into this pillar, like 20 feet up in the air.
Then the second swing of the slash,
Miss.
a 21
Yes!
will miss Tomo, I
Yes!
believe, correct?
That misses. Yeah.
All right, Tomo. She has 7 hit points. You have 10 hit points.
And you have advantage.
Master Abe.
Tomo skips up and slashes her, dealing 18 damage. She will fall to 1 hit point instead, using her unrelenting will, which is here. And she immediately gets to take 1 turn.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh God!
Well,
In the final phase.
is it before Tomo's turn
It's
finishes,
immediately.
or? Okay, that's interesting.
So, we're going to take a turn right now. We're going to try for Arena Dominance, 1d6. We did not get it back. We tried for the Spear
Climatic.
Flurry, 1d6. We did not get that back. So, her 3 Spear Thrusts here. 3d, let's see here. We're going to do 1d, well, sorry. 1d2, because I have 2 targets. Number 1, Nero, we're going to be attacking you 3 times with the spear, unless I knock you unconscious. The first will be a 30 to deal 29 damage to you. The second will be a 14, that'll miss you. The third, Nero, will be a 20 to strike you.
Miss.
All right. Tomo,
Hell
you
yeah.
now continue your turn.
Okay. Gonna go with an unarmed strike here.
And a 19
not hit.
misses her. She had 7 hit points. That would have done it.
Okay, we're gonna have to try a key point flurry of blows. Let's do 2 more unarmed strikes.
Okay.
Yes.
Go for it. You can do it. That's the 7 touch point dead kill.
Exactly. She has 22 AC and 7 health.
There we go.
You render her exactly at 0. The crowd gasps in shock at the fact that Queen Caressa, the gladiator queen, has fallen. And the crowd then goes wild as she falls unconscious before you guys. You hear several 4-letter words being exclaimed throughout the arena.
Oh.
You guys are victorious. And
Henry
then
exhaustedly stands up and just raises his arms up.
And then the crowd comes over the barricades to swarm you guys.
Uh-oh.
Jimmy is going to pick up Tomo on his shoulders and hold him up with like Tomo having like a, like you put your toddler over the back of your neck over your shoulders.
Yep.
Jimmy just did that to Tomo.
Fireman's
Like,
carry?
scooped up
Understood?
underneath him. Yeah.
Cool. As the
So he gets
crowd
all
swarms
the
you,
acclaim.
they are pushing for autographs and cheering you on. No one's ever done this before. This is a throng of fascination and exultation. You are being mobbed into a party.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Luminostra, for hyping up everybody in the town to where this has become a massive celebration.
Yep.
So, as you guys are washed out of the arena by the crowd, each of you being picked up, there's no sense trying to resist this because inevitably you are going to eventually fail against the hundreds of people trying to crowd surf you guys into the town. You guys will eventually make your way towards the Broken Anchor, the bar, where you guys will be served drinks on the house.
That's really good.
So,
Yeah.
congratulations on winning. The crowd has gone absolutely bananas, and you will not get any rest at all until this evening. Because no one's going to leave you alone for an hour. So, while that's going on,
Chuckling under his breath. He's like,
Yeah, Breezy just looks at the barmaid and just, nice to meet you, I'm Breezy, because she doesn't remember meeting her before.
she smiles and will give you a drink. And it is a very strong drink in a very large mug. You've ordered this before, but you don't remember it. So she thinks it's your usual.
Yeah, and Breezy's just gonna have fun. Let's see. Yeah, and then I guess we'll cut over to see what the Soul Stealer is doing.
No, steal. I don't steal soul. At least not yet. Okay.
Soul borrower.
Yes, exactly. Soul borrower.
Someone's going to find an opportunity at some point.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, someone's going to find an opportunity at some point to just do second win because partying at 10 HP does not sound very safe.
It's perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's not very safe.
All right. You're at 21 hit points. You're at least a level 2 healthy. It's a level 2 out of 10 healthy, right? Okay. So, while this fight was going on, where was Luminostra and what was she doing?
Well, Luminostra was preparing for a few days, planning to do a heist in on the House of Hollow Bargains.
Okay.
She wants to steal all of the magical ink that's left there, and whatever else she can put her hands on.
All right. Can I get you to roll your sleight of hand check to open the locks?
Is there any windows or anything?
There would be windows, but they'd be closed, so you're still going to have to get in somehow.
That's fair. Yeah. Let me find this character sheet. I'll do guidance and
Sure.
and do that.
And most of the town is at the arena, but there might be
That's
someone
fine.
here. We will check to see if someone is here or not.
Yep.
So with
I'll
the
be at
16, you're able to unlock one of the windows. They're
Yep.
not, one of the upper story windows would not be particularly secure. So
Yep. She was
um,
sleeping.
what we're going to do is I'm going to roll a 1d100 and we're going to determine if someone was here or not. So do you
Okay.
want to roll higher or want me to roll higher or lower than an 11 on a d100?
I will roll. I would like to roll higher.
All right. So if it's lower, there will be someone here.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. There is
Okay,
not
17.
someone here. Okay. So you're able to go in. You're able to search around. Everything has been put away here. Everything is
Yeah.
in its locked cabinets. But you're able to go and look for that ink.
Indeed. So
All right.
she's gonna look for it. So
Cool.
cast investigation again, and I do I cast guidance, and I'll do
Sure.
investigation.
Okay.
This-
All right.
Yep.
No one is
Okay.
there to listen to you cast guidance. So
Yep.
you managed to find where the ink is stored. It's in a large safe, and you can attempt to open the safe.
Indeed. Would it be with the
Do you have thieves' tools, or how are you going to
I
open the
do not
safe?
I do not have Steve's
Okay.
tools.
So just going to try to open the safe using your sleight of hand without them? That's fine.
Yeah, I will do that.
Okay.
Let me go. Sleight of hand.
Always worth a shot.
It is, yeah. So I'll do guidance again for the sleight of hand. And I'll roll.
As you place the pick, the improvised pick into the lock, you will hear, "I'm watching you."
Who is in the room?
Roll an Arcana check.
Oh, I know what it is. And the master just like she knows what this is. She's
Yes,
like,
she
she
knows
looks
what this
around.
is.
Just like, oh, magic mouth. Yes. She will continue.
Okay. You are able to unlock the safe, and inside you are going to find that there is 400 gold worth of ink left in here.
Yep.
You
Let
will
me
find
start
that there
taking
are
notes.
3 beads of fireball in here,
Yep. She would take those.
and there is a +1 shield that was in here. The shield
would-
is
Yeah.
got a design on the front of it of the Cervantes family crest from Bourbon.
Ooh. Very good, very good. Yeah, Lumi will take those items, and close the cupboard,
Okay. The
Um,
vault, yeah.
and then look around. Yeah, close the vault, and she will look around the room to see what would be worth kind of taking.
There's some mundane items around, but the vast majority of the magic items here aren't really worth taking. If
Yep,
you want
that
to
makes
take the handkerchief of cleanliness, you can.
That is one.
Yeah, if you'd like to take a handkerchief of cleanliness, you can take that.
Okay, she will take that.
All right. It's got a little monogrammed
handkerchief.
little letter S on it.
Okay. She will take all of these things, put them away, and once she feels comfortable and everything else, she will dimension door 500 feet into the sky,
Okay.
leaving the room. And then eventually she's gonna go and fly towards. She still have the magic.
There is something
flight
that
on
happens
her.
when you go up into the sky, and
Yep.
it is that you'll feel a static electric charge over your skin
Yep.
as if something is in the sky above this overcast, but you can't see
Yes.
it because of the overcast.
Oof. Yeah, she's not keen about that. So she will fly down towards the
Understood.
arena.
Cool.
Watch the final throngs of the fight from a distance.
Sure. Do you join the
then-
party at the bar?
Eventually, she will. Yeah, she will take one moment to go into her sanctum, drop the items, and the remaining magical ink, and she will join everybody during any
Understood.
festivities.
Cool.
Yep.
So, during your festivities, you guys will have the Scarlet Lady, the vampire girl. She's going to show up. Vampire woman, I should say. She's going to show up and looking at you all disappointedly, she is going to pay up on the bets.
All right.
So, I assume that Nero changed into his disguise in order to get paid.
Yeah. The second she would have come into the bar, he would have like poof.
He would have had to hide
Okay.
and then do it, but yeah, totally doable.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. And so you guys will double that money. Let me go ahead and get over to my campaign notes here.
I got it right here in front of me.
So, Jimmy, you bet 250 gold. So, if you already removed the 250, you gain 500 total
I gotta look. Cause I bet for
to win.
So Jimmy got 250, but he also put down 100 for Deuce and
Correct.
100 for Tomo.
Correct.
He did.
okay, that's what it was. Yeah, so I get my 250 plus 250 back.
Right. Plus,
Okay.
if you already removed that, you get the additional 250 plus 250.
Yep.
All right. Lumi bet 250 gold.
That's right.
So, if you removed it earlier, you now gain 500 gold.
Okay, thank you.
And those were the only bets I had.
I think
Nero.
There, yeah. Hold on, I think I wrote it all
Nero's
down.
Nero's got a 300 gold bet.
Oh, yep, sorry, Nero had 300 gold in there. So here's what I have. I will put my notes directly in there for you guys. There you go. No one bet against the party, which is fun.
Yep.
Because it was close.
It was really close. So it's like at the end I should have joined them because you guys got so close.
It was awesome. It was really well balanced.
I'm glad.
I am really glad that I wasn't part of it really because it made it even better. You guys did so well.
So Tomo's getting 200 gold out of this?
Correct.
Awesome. Thank you, Jimmy.
You
And
know,
Deuce is now not officially broke.
Yeah, Diz will take his winnings and split them 100. Give 100 Tomo, 100 to Nero.
So he's back to being broke.
Yeah,
Okay, sure.
because Dave still has that debt in his mind from when he purchased all of his magical items.
Oh, okay. I mean, Tomo's not worried about it, but
Yeah.
I had already forgotten about it myself, so.
I did have it put up in in a notes character traits kind of thing for Deus. Owes people money.
That does
He'll
make
just-
sense.
Yeah, he'll just subconsciously just hand it off and not accept it back. He'll just be quiet about it.
Stromheim's always pay their debts.
Yep.
Yeah,
So Nura here, the red-toothed lady, looks at each of you. We had a deal. Well, now you're never
We did?
going to talk to Tell.
Have we met her?
Jimmy looks at her and he just kind of chuckles. That's funny. I have an invitation from him.
You're also on my shit list.
That I'm okay with.
She's going to turn and walk out.
I haven't met her.
She was
But,
talking to us like we knew her.
From what I heard, she met you guys, but I wasn't there.
Oh,
She was the original proprietress. A deal we made to throw the fight.
oh, that's
No.
her. She's
She
pretty.
has been on her good side. However, we
I made a
found
different deal.
Yeah, we did.
And I've been on worse people's shit lists. I'm not too concerned.
Hey, we won.
We
We
won,
made some money.
we made some money,
So that's
and we accomplished our goals. So
This cider is really good.
What is it? Let me have a
Had
drink.
it before.
Oh God.
Would Breezy have a deja vu about the cider?
Nope, it's completely gone.
Understood. Look, there's a reason I'm asking these questions.
Yeah, the last 2 days are she doesn't remember anything. She's
Cool.
just
You
kind
don't
of
be
going
liking-
with the flow. That's why she's in such a good mood, because she doesn't remember all the bad shit that happened.
Yep.
Yeah,
Don't be liking the spicy stuff, otherwise that'd have you try my drink. It's a little hot. And he's gonna hold up a shot of the dragon's
Dragon spit.
Dragon's spit.
Yep.
Yeah.
no, I want to try it. I could try it.
Okay.
Wait, oof.
Have at it.
Are you still doing the whole thing with your
I
arm
mean,
and
it's-
your eyes?
Yeah, she's still covered in ice. But I mean, it's capsaicin. It's not like it's actually physical fire, is it?
No.
You drink?
So yeah, she'll drink the dragon spit.
Awesome. It feels hot in your mouth, both capsaicin and heat. But it's not burning fire. It is a very warm liquid that is just essentially liquid capsaicin.
She is going to Ray of Frost the glass.
Okay. To chill it?
Yeah, she's chilling it and drinking a little more. And do I have to do a con save?
Oh yeah, to not be drunk.
Yeah. It's just pretty good. gonna give
She's
it back to
very, very drunk.
All right, it'd be really good. And he's just gonna toss it back.
Oh yeah. And she'll start signing autographs from people who are still like coming up and bothering them. She has signed probably hundreds, if not thousands, of autographs at this point.
Of course. That's very
Because
much reason.
she never runs out of ink. She can literally just do it literally all day because of her order of scribe's ability.
Yep.
Any autograph Nero would have signed would have been Nerovian the Untold.
Understood.
Lulu
Give me this
won't
roll,
have to
Jim Rodley.
sign any autographs whatsoever because she
Yo.
didn't fight.
Yep.
Go. When are we?
No one
When are we
cares
gonna meet
about
that-
you.
Exactly. She's so happy that she's not in the center of attention, and that Breezy didn't shout about her being a into the entire town.
she was going to, but then she's like, wait.
I
oh,
know.
She had a whole
I
thing
know.
about how Mab and Titania tremble at your approach. How
Oh,
like
God.
the careless whisper and you'll steal people's souls. Like she had a whole thing ready to go, but then you didn't show up.
Yep. She was worried about that, and about the pummeling that she did not want to get.
So when are we gonna meet Vizram Tao? Is he gonna show up?
I would assume he'll meet with us. I'm sure by now he's heard the news.
Oh, I got
Oh,
it. Oh.
I'm sure he's enjoying very much getting to gloat about his win.
He should be meeting us at the inn.
We're gonna have to pay the lady tonight because I'm pretty sure the Red Lady's offers up.
Oh yes.
That's probably the least of our concerns, to be fair.
No, you're not wrong.
Well, let's enjoy ourselves here. We can start the show for a little while.
I asked Dils, are you able to put your, the mind talking network thing that you do? Just in case
A
we
bond.
get lost.
Yeah, well, that is something I could do, and I'll kind of reach or look around. I don't know how effectively I'll be able to do it in a very crowded bar, but I could give it a try.
Mhm.
And he'll attempt to ritually cast telepathic bond.
Okay.
And he's just linking party members.
Awesome.
Also, while he's in the bar, he's just kind of scanning for like any eyes that may be kind of like lingering on the group.
Lots.
And then or like in the sense of like kind of like uneasy looks, not happy looks, anyone that looks a little suspicious.
Everybody?
That's fair. That's fair.
We are in a bar that the red lady
In a
protects.
pirate cove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've probably had a short rest during all this, haven't we, Eric?
No, you guys have not been allowed to rest during this party.
Okay.
So, no rests during the party, but when you guys are ready to depart, you absolutely can. You'll just have to get somewhere where you can rest.
Breezy's gonna be partying all night, so
All right? Cool. Anything you guys want to do before going to bed or returning to the morning bell?
Lumi, since she doesn't have a lot of the attention on, she will likely slip away and go and check the morning bell ahead of everybody.
Okay.
Once the mind thing is connected with everyone, so she'll keep everybody updated.
Cool.
So she will go and check the morning bell, see if everything is okay now.
Cool. So, you go to the morning bell to check out what's going on there.
That's right, yes.
Awesome. So, we take you to the morning bell. When you arrive, there is a piece of parchment waiting for you on the bed.
She will check it.
Okay?
What does it say?
I'm going to put this only for you, Lumi. You can find that in the journal.
Thank you. The journal.
Top right hand
Oh.
side.
Is that?
It should be Verumtel Note.
Yep, I got it. But okay, cool. She will relay over the telepathy to everybody. Vorum has left a note for us. We invited to approach the Salt Spire safely between noon and midnight Friday tonight. So we have until midnight to get there safely. What time is it now, Eric?
Probably 8 o'clock.
Okay. You guys have to make your way out. We have to cross the sea.
what?
We have to go now.
Why? I'm having fun.
Oh no.
We're not even gonna have a long rest before this. Nice.
Yes. Lumi's just like, I forgot. Oh my god, why did he put the connection with
Now we're all gonna be drunk. Well planned, Eric. Well planned.
yeah.
Jimmy only had one ale.
Yeah. All right.
Is there
Daniels probably would have had a few drinks in him. Probably some Jaeger.
For the record, I will go ahead. Can I share this note with everybody, Lumi?
Yes, you can, of
Okay.
course.
All right. So.
I mean, I've told them already. You can share the note.
All right. Cool. So this is the note that you guys received. For some reason, there it goes.
Oh god.
Cool. All right.
Darius will stumble a little bit out of the bar, kind of straighten himself up. Should we all
I
meet
mean-
together, or should we all just head now?
We
Just-
should.
Well, I mean, technically, looking at the time, it's only 8 o'clock in the morning. We could very
no, it's
easily go
8
take a nap.
o'clock in the afternoon, isn't it?
It's 8 o'clock in the
evening.
afternoon.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wait a
8
minute.
o'clock in the evening. We
went
go
from
like.
fighting it. We fought her at 10 a.m. and we,
You've been
Yeah,
partying.
We've been partying since, yeah.
Okay. Never mind. Carry on.
Have you guys left anything in the room? Lumi looks around to see if there's anything left there.
Hero
Breezy
packed
didn't
all
leave
his stuff
anything now.
up.
No.
Just in books.
Lumi took those into.
There was one. Yeah, there was one or two he was reading.
She will pick your books up and put it in a backpack. Anything else?
I don't think so. I think
Jimmy didn't have
everyone
anything
took their
else in there.
stuff.
They did. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I have my backpack.
Lumi will leave and go to the matron of the establishment.
Okay. Gonna go visit her.
And
Cool.
yeah, she was asked, I just wanted to thank you for your hospitality. Do
Of
we owe you
course.
anything?
No, it has all been paid for.
I understand. Should you
Out of
need
character.
anything?
Mirror.
Should you need to contact us or anything else?
She
We will reach
she
out.
holds up a hand. I would rather not.
Yeah. Understood. Lumi gives us a short shoe-in bow that she's seen, for quite a while now. She was in shoe. She does a kind of respectful bow to her, and she say, "Well, have a good day and take care." And
Likewise.
she will leave the inn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys have left the
She-
morning bell behind.
She will
Okay,
go
can you
towards the
did that?
dock to try to find her.
Okay.
Oh no! Yeah, she will wait for you guys somewhere safe in town,
Okay.
whether we can. Yeah.
Meanwhile, the party
Mhm.
at the Broken Anchor. Nero, you were saying something?
No, I was just gonna say, out of character, Nero had actually paid her gold
Right.
a couple sessions ago, just regardless of.
Yeah. No, you paid for the
Yep.
stay. Yeah,
You
that's why
guys
she said she's
Are all covered. All right. So you guys leave the bar, head out to the docks.
Yes, they as well.
Cool.
Out.
How are you going to get over to the Salt Spire?
Mm.
Is there not a boat here?
There's lots of
Lumi will
boats.
eventually try
None of them
to
belong to
catch
you.
up with you.
Just as a point of order, do we get a short rest in this
Not
transition?
yet. You guys got to
Just
spend
check.
1 hour not partying.
You could be. Wow.
Well, we have an hour now. At least we could take one if we wanted to.
Do you want to?
Well,
We can do that. That's up to you guys.
so
Yeah,
now
we should probably catch our breath and make sure everyone sobers up at least a little bit.
Jimmy.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
Yes, that's right, Breezy. This is over the telepathy bond. I should be able to teleport at least one of us 500 feet. I mean, Jimmy, do you think you, John? How long do it take us for us to go back to the cove and bring the boat?
There's a
Or
boat
can
on the
we
other
all
side.
run to the boat? Is that enough time? She tries to think how long it takes to
It
get
took
to
you
the
guys
cove.
3 hours to walk.
Yeah, so 9, 10, 11, 12. No, it won't be enough.
No, is there a boat? Is there a boat on the other side of the Salt Spire?
No, the boat's in the opposite direction.
It's in the opposite direction.
So it goes
No,
boat,
no, man,
town,
if we look-
spire. So,
I'm thinking, is there a boat at the spire right now at their docks?
oh, at the Salt Spire?
Yeah.
Would you know that?
I'm asking if there was, like, if we could see one, or if anyone knew.
Not from where you're at. You would not know.
Well, we should get a hold of a boat. Probably rent one.
That would be a good idea.
Does anyone know how to drive a boat?
Don't you row it?
Yeah, these are just. I'm pretty sure these are just rowboats.
Row your boat.
Well, in the case of an emergency, I can grant us all the ability to breathe underwater. Should we capsize?
It is just a boat. What? How hard could it be to get over there? We flew across a continent.
Somewhere in Bourbon, someone's ears begin twitching.
Nothing bad ever happens on boats. It's a well-known fact.
I'm not too worried about it for myself here, but
Here, hey, she'll go up. Is there anyone here with their boat?
Of course.
She'll go up to them. Hey,
Yes.
we're the chosen of the sun. We won the arena. Can we have your boat?
I'll sell it to you or rent it. What do you want it for?
rent
Yeah.
it.
We just need
Yeah,
it for till tomorrow.
How about you charter us?
Charter? Ah, I'll take a charter, sure. 5 gold. Where are we going?
To the
Saltspire.
You got an invitation?
That we do.
Yes,
Read him and weep, baby.
Did you call him a baby?
Yeah, read him and weep, baby.
Understood.
Don't listen to her, please.
All right. In you get. Let's go.
Crazy, pay the man the 5 gold.
Deus, pay the man the 5 gold.
Deus will just kind of look down into his pockets and just look up at you.
By Uso's braided beard, Jimmy reaches into his pouch and pulls out 5 gold and pays the guy.
Look, I am in
The
a bit of
establishing
trouble.
canon here that some depictions of Usul have a braided beard.
What I'm going with is that what I'm trying to do is make. I don't want to say this. Have you ever seen Anchorman?
Yes.
Yes.
So Ron Burgundy also makes things like Odin's Raven. Like what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take.
But Odin's Raven's a
Like-
thing.
Is it? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say here is
You get a Newman. Yeah.
Yeah, if you say his-
but I'm trying to more take the almost like the name and vein type thing, but
Understood.
make it a little bit more in character. Like I also say like Sweet Merciful Buddha. Like that's something I say personally.
Okay.
So I'm trying to make that more an in-game thing. You know what I mean? Like you're swearing and just kind of like taking a god and adding an attribute.
Understood.
So I mean, we can go with whatever. But
For the
yeah, he's
record,
saying-
all of the examples you gave are legitimate in canon for those various faiths, legitimate attributes. So I'm
all right,
cool with
well,
that.
then
Certain depictions
then
may
that-
include braided beards. Understood.
yes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we don't have to make it all depictions, but some depictions would include a braided beard. That's fine. I don't mind you guys building lore in the world, guys. You guys know that.
Yeah, I'm just saying where my mindset came from. I don't know how the accuracy of parts, but that's where as a character, as a player, I want to make things more about the actual world and not real life.
You guys
So-
know that I encourage this type of creation stuff.
Yeah.
And by saying certain depictions, it's not all of them, but yeah, absolutely. We
Yep.
could absolutely have a depiction of Usul having a braided beard.
Weird. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Jimmy gets in the boat, and he just stares at the group, mostly Breezy.
Lumi will enter the boat as well.
Did
Yep.
we get a short rest before this?
You guys
Oh, not yet.
can take the short rest on the boat ride because none of you are driving the boat.
That's what I was
Okay.
going with by getting a charter here. We can rest.
So yes, Tomo,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
about to
good
get
thinking.
you're about to get the short rest now. Because I know Sean's like, we need a short rest. I'm really hurt.
Yeah, for
I need my
Yes,
key points.
please.
I need everything back. Absolutely. Eric's not trying to prevent you guys from getting a short rest. I'm just having you
I
jump
was
through the
not
hoops
under
of the
that
story.
impression. No,
Yeah.
no.
Just gotta jump through the hoops of making it where it makes sense. Now the long rest, you guys not getting a long rest before talking to Vermtel.
Eric, just a quick question.
Yes.
The invitation extends to the party. Does he extend to the sailors as well?
You don't know
Sure,
yet,
gonna
do
find
you?
out. Yeah.
We're gonna find
don't know
out,
yet.
aren't we?
Yeah, aren't we? It's like, okay,
Yep. So,
poor sailor.
poor sailor. So, you guys will sail along and find your way towards the Salt Spire in the dark. As you guys approach, the waves are going, and it's, pleasant. This guy knows his boat. You guys are doing very well, making your way here, intact. You guys haven't really been on the surface of the ocean at all, but the waves are not crazy big or anything, so I'm not going to make anyone roll Constitution saving throws versus being seasick, unless your character would get seasick. That's up to you guys to determine.
my character could get seasick.
He couldn't he?
I don't know. I'm pondering it.
Is he immune to disease?
I believe so, actually. Yeah, I'm resistant to poison, immune to disease.
Then no, you cannot
yeah,
get
no.
seasick. Awesome. Cool. So you guys will approach. Who has the note? Lumi?
Lumi has a note. Yes.
Awesome. Lumi, as you approach the barrier that has prevented anything from getting to the Salt Spire, you watch as a bubble around the boat opens in this arcane barrier and closes behind you. The note burns in your hand.
Okay. She understands the implication of that. She kind of still in the thing. She's. I hope the sailor enjoys his new home. If he's not able to go back. But she says that telepathically to the others.
All right.
The note is gone. We are through the barrier.
As you guys approach the docks that Luminostra had scoped out before, you will see on the docks the form of Vormtal, the tall figure with a mask, dressed in robes, waits for you.
Lumi waves at him.
He does
As
not
the
wave
boat
back.
That's okay. She's not expecting him. He's very edgy and trendy and the kind of guy. So
As you approach, he will throw a line to the boat, and you guys can dock the boat and get up on the pier here. After which he will hand a note to the sailor, the boat owner. Leave now. The man
Hi,
nods.
Mr. Sailor.
And
You may want to listen to him, buddy.
I'm sorry?
Jim Roy looked at the guy running the boat. And he goes, "You may want to listen to him."
He nods and will, after throwing the line off, everyone disembarking, just checking.
Yep.
Okay. Anyone
That's
staying
right.
with the
You're-
boat?
no, definitely going
Okay.
there. Lumi just suddenly realizes and kind of, oh, so we inside a cage now.
He's not trapped in. We're not trapped in here with him. He's trapped in here with us.
Come inside.
Well, we'll follow him.
I don't
Yeah.
think anyone's actually trapped.
Ow!
And Jimmy will follow.
All right. And he will escort you up a series of stairs, each lit with crystals. These crystals are glowing of their own accord. He will touch them in order to light them before bringing you up to an office that looks like this.
We're walking behind him. Breezy will tap one of the
I knew
crystals
this
after
was
he's
coming.
walked by it.
It turns off.
I knew she was gonna do that shit.
It turns
Then
off
she'll
and
tap
he
it.
doesn't care.
Yeah,
Are you
she'll
turning
tap
them
it
off all the
again.
way up?
No, just the one. She'll tap it again to turn it back on.
It'd
Okay.
be funny if you're like just doing any. It's like conserving energy.
It's just like
Yes, Dad.
There's only a limited amount of magic in the world.
Yes, but every so often someone gets absorbed and we need to replenish that. Anyway,
Oh yeah, on them souls. Yes.
yeah, that's the thing. Anyway, we're not talking about that. As you guys come into this office, this sitting room, Wormtal gestures to the chairs. So you wanted an audience.
We did.
I'm drunk.
Don't listen to her, please.
Yara, come over here, Miss Breezy. Let's take a look on the couch out the window.
We wanted. What was it? Oh, it was the map, right? The map.
You just want to take a look at the
Fragment.
fragment of the map you have.
Yes. And as I told you, it lies beneath the Salt Spire.
Can we have it?
You have earned the right to claim it.
Yeah.
However,
Uh-oh.
I do not have access to it. You have
Take it that there's full of unpleasant things down there.
indeed. My menagerie
Yeah,
has
that's
been
right.
disrupted. My collection has been blocked off. And I have sealed the tower against intrusion or extrusion. That which lies below is sealed there. But I have no control over what happens there. There are creatures, entities below this tower that I have collected from all over Toivoa for various reasons. Oddities, curiosities, experiments, and general researchers who were to study them, hoping to find ways to prolong life, to extend our knowledge of who we are. I believe that the great arcane colleges are too reclusive. They retain the knowledge for their own aims. To that end, I have used my business, my mercantile, to fund this research. But my laboratories, my facility, have been compromised. The study materials that you are seeking are within the vault, several floors down. I am uncertain where, as I suspect the researchers have gone rogue. It's likely they have moved things around. You were going to ask a question, madam.
Yes. Well, how did it happen? How did you lose control of the laboratory and this section below? Giving us the information will allow us to understand what we are getting ourselves into and can better solve it.
I suppose it has been some time in the making. Not one specific event, but rather a conglomeration of events and items that have reached the researchers. You see, we collected artifacts from around Toivoa that were at risk of being used in the wrong hands. We've decided to ensure that they would not fall into the wrong hands. Unfortunately, some of our researchers listened to the whispers, have suffered the influence of the creatures around them, and are now tainted. To give you an idea, the last time I went down there, I was able to see intellect devourers, alhoons, and other forms of undead as the front runners of whatever lies below. It is not a pleasant place. They've enchanted the very grounds beneath the Salt Spire. They have control over the entirety of the facility. Their experiments run rampant, and the fiends and other creatures that they have experimented upon are loose. Your question, madam.
Do you know where they're planning?
What they're planning to attempt to escape. Fortunately, I've managed to limit their access to the Saltspire Palace using the same wards that prevent you from entering unwillingly. They cannot rise into the palace, nor can they escape anywhere else. I assume that they will try to find some type of escape from below, either through tunneling or through teleportation, some other way out. Because they cannot rise.
Would it be correct in our understanding that your wards, they are a complete sphere around the palace?
Indeed.
Hmm.
The laboratory lies several hundred feet below the palace.
Looks like we got some walking to do.
That's correct. So are we to cleanse your facilities for you?
You have asked for the fragment of a celestial chart. You have access to it, and whatever cleansing you do is up to you. I think it would be unreasonable to expect you to cleanse the entire facility. If you were to do so, though, I would share my knowledge about what we have learned with you, potentially extending your lives. Out of character, if you cleanse the place, we will increase your constitution score by 1.
That's cool.
That'd be really nice.
Permanently increased by 1.
Shoot. Buff
That brings
breezy.
it to 18.
How to tempt a party.
Am I kidding?
Higher,
Make it plus
higher
2,
concentration
and then we will do
saves?
it.
Oh my goodness.
Did somebody say ASI?
Yeah.
Just by 1, we're not going full ASI. Can't break the game, guys.
That's so huge.
Breezy raises her hand like she has a question.
Yes, madam.
So, Deus and I are both scholars. You don't mind if we go poking around your labs and seeing your stuff?
The eyes narrow a little bit.
I'm
Do
super
you
smart.
represent a college? Are you an official? Or are you simply students of knowledge?
I mean, I'm admitted to the Grand Library.
So
Breezy-
simply
Breezy
a
starts
student.
Yeah, Breezy starts rummaging around in her bag and pulls out her library card.
Her student ID.
Yeah, her,
Yes, please do that.
I would love that so much.
Yeah.
He looks at you. You do not represent them. You are simply a student, an attendee, not a professor or an administrator.
No, I was too young to be. Oh shit! What are they called? The TAs.
Teacher's
Professor
assistant.
Yeah.
I was too young to be a teacher's assistant. They say I needed to be there a few years longer before I could do that.
Then
And then
I'm glad that
you
is
know-
not the case.
Okay. Just making sure.
Is there any specific person or thing that you wish us to keep her alive for you?
You hear him ponder for a second. The silence is deafening for a second as he's thinking about anything that he would want you to protect down there. No. Do not burn the books, though. The knowledge is important to me. You have access to the fragment. I will share it with you. But the knowledge, the books, I would like to retain them.
Understood.
After all, I've invested much in learning what is out there. Throwing it away or having it taken from me would be unacceptable.
And all right, understood. We will try to protect as much as we can all of the books and everything that is down there. Obviously, I can't promise that during the retake of your laboratory that something might not get damaged, but we will really try not inflict any damage to your knowledge as much as we can.
Appreciate the candor and honesty.
Well, it seems like a very seems like a very difficult task that we have ahead of us, and as much as well as we can. Obviously, we need some rest before we go down and she'll be and everything.
Yeah, I'm kind of
perhaps a bit
tired.
stocky, but we will try to. We have to be honest with you, as well as good as we are. There may be, we don't know how long they have been free and doing whatever they. I don't know if you have any eyes in the facility.
I do not.
They could have unleashed literally hell underneath this palace.
I will not lie to
Maybe the
you.
case-
You are correct. They could have. Fortunately, the palace has not suffered other than a couple of earthquakes recently. But I do not have guest rooms. I do not have a large staff. You are welcome to sleep here. You are welcome to stay here. I will also grant you these, and he will provide you 2 invitations. You're going to need one to get down below the salt spire, or one to leave the salt spire, or to return up. Either way.
Well, that is, Ian, good point. Is there a way in which we can keep in communication while we're away, underneath the salt spire? Does your words protect you from any attempts of sending or communications with you?
I can receive messages.
One of us, and I think she looks at around one of our people should be able to contact you. I suggest we choose a sentence, or at least a one word in which you know they came from us, so that in case you are hearing whispers from down below, you know that they're not unless we have been compromised.
What word do you believe would be unique enough?
No me through.
I'm hungry.
Those are 2, Breezy.
What? No, I'm hungry and tired.
Oh, you need
Eat something.
You have any
Really
food?
fast.
He nods. I do. And he will reach over and offer you a small box of cookies. They're butter
Yes.
cookies that have the large
They're-
sugar crystals on them.
Yeah. Well, what kind are they?
Butter cookies, like from Christmas
Oh,
time
yeah.
in the tins.
That's all right.
Hell yeah.
Animal crackers.
Yeah, she'll start eating those.
Screw animal crackers. Eat animal crackers.
Yeah, just two-handing them. Yeah, just.
For the record, Animal Crackers, the reason Eric hates Animal Crackers is because I'm the oldest of 5 kids. And, like, no. Animal Crackers, that smell. God. All right, moving forward. Too many in a car in the heat. Not great. Thank you. Everyone knows what I'm talking
that
about.
was going. I
Yeah.
knew where that was going.
Lumi will give him a name. She will, in fact, she won't speak it out loud. She will take a sheet of paper, well, a parchment that she has, and some ink, and she will scribble a word in it, and I'll give it to you privately, Eric. So my
Errol?
mind is harder to be accessed. So if we use this, these set of words would be to be used only once, and she will write a few words in a piece of paper,
Okay,
and I will whisper them to you.
cool. Sounds
She'll
good.
she'll write like 5 words.
Okay.
And she said there will be one use only, and she will keep it. There will be a one use only. If you mess with more of it, assume that these words have been compromised. I'll send it to you 5.
So these are
5 or 6
recovery
words.
keys for the sending spell.
Exactly, yeah. It'll be
Understood.
a single word.
Cool.
It's basically, and I think I might do a
Banana,
bit.
elephant, raspberry, ocean breeze,
Yeah.
etc. Gotcha.
Exactly, things like that. But there will be single words, so we don't use too many letters
Sure. That's fine.
on the sending spell. So she hands over the piece of paper, and there's a bunch of words inside. And only I have seen it. When we do send it, I will tell them. I will tell one of my colleagues to use it, and it's to be used only once.
Very well.
Why?
Is there anything else that we need to know? That we should know?
The creatures
any-
we have experimented on range from aberrations to draconic forces to fiends, spirits, celestials, monstrosities, etc. Understanding that the experiments below have gotten loose, I cannot warn you of what you will expect. Eric could, but Vermtel can't.
That's fair. She asked, "Do you have any notes that you left up here regarding these experiments?"
Ooh, would he have any notes that he would have kept up here?
I would expect most, and to be fair,
Yeah.
and not to take too much advantage of anything, is that I would expect a lot of his deep, detailed research, like immunity
That'd be down
conditions
there.
and all of this stuff will be down there. But
Yeah.
at least like maybe names or like the Juggernauts go a little bit hungry today, so we have
You know
to
what?
go and order
I can
extra
do that.
food.
Yeah, I'm cool with him giving you some generic notes. I will provide them to you before you descend.
Thank you. That will our scholars here may be able to, hopefully, with their knowledge, try to glean any information before we encounter any of those creatures. And I do understand that you're being mortified and everything else, but anything that can give us an edge, important.
Oh.
That'll be it, really.
Okay. Anyone else have any questions?
Do you have any way for us to resupply some of our expended resources from our recent altercation with the champion here?
He looks at you. Ah, that was well fought. And I think that you should have some resupply. Let me check my stores and see what all I have from the latest shipments. I don't tend to use potions very often, so they may be accessible. So
I do
let me
appreciate
take a look and
I-
see
I
what
used-
he would have. I have to go check his stores from merchant. Look, guys, I try to do trade on a global scale with the stuff, so I have to go see what all I've given this guy.
It's I actually I really like that you have lists of stuff that people stock that everybody has, and you keep. It's
I'm trying to
pretty
keep it as updated as possible here.
cool. The other thing I was gonna say, not in character, but they gave us 2 invitations, and invitation can only be it's one-way invitation, or is 2-way? You
It's
can
one
go
way
in
that
and out?
burns when you come through.
So give us 2 invitations. If we went out, we have to use both invitations to go back in.
Correct.
Okay, because I'm thinking about our flying ship, whether we should bring it back or bring to us. It would have if we did, we would have to use both
Isn't one of the
invitations to be able
invitations
to
we-
get out and to get
We
back
actually
in.
have. Well, don't we have to?
That's
have
the
one
same way going
invitation just to
below
go
and above
down?
too. Yep.
Yeah. So basically, if we leave, we're not going to be able to go down.
No, I understand. Unless he's able to create more invitations, we will have to ask him. Because we cannot lose the boat.
You could tell him about the boat.
Yeah, this is what Lumi's thinking about. Because she's obviously Lumi just explained to her. It's something else we almost forgotten. The boat is still outside, and we need to bring it back in. But as it stands now, if we try, we have no way of bringing. Unless he give us additional invitations, and I think he might want something will want to know why we're so desperately needing to get out. Unless you guys are happy to lose the boat forever. She's obviously in a telepathic point, says that.
We need to get a couple more invitations then.
She looks how close Deus is from Wormtown right now.
And you guys are all within 40 feet.
Yeah, he would have helped towards the back of the group though.
Okay.
Probably be on the outer backstretch.
I mean, we don't have to telepathically. We don't have to tell him it's a flying ship. It's just our ship.
All right, so he will give you 12 potions of greater healing, 6 potions of superior healing, and 24 potions of healing.
Ooh, that
Damn.
is amazing.
Holy.
Eric. Thank you very much. I will put it on the spreadsheet.
Did I mention he's a merchant?
I know, right?
Yeah,
I'm glad I asked the question.
Does he,
Shit.
does he have any? Is he interested to buying a +1 shield?
We probably have use for that because we probably actually have use for a +1 shield.
I know. I won't sell it. I said like
Yeah.
you guys are even. She hasn't like mentioned about the.
Plus,
Breezy
so-
takes 2 of the graders.
Peek behind the curtain on what's going on here. He won so much money from you guys beating the champion that this is kind of him giving you your cut.
Yeah, makes sense.
And
So-
we're going to pass inspiration over to Tomo because it just got redeemed by Dungeon Alchemist. So
That's very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Just let me know what you take, and I can deduct from the spreadsheet. Because there's 12 greater healings. Everybody needs 12. Who needs greater? Who takes greater healings? I suppose. Or we can
Yeah,
decide that
Tomo.
later.
I'm
Yeah, I
taking
think-
2 graders.
I
Okay,
think just
so
look at
Breezy's
Tomo.
got 2 greatest.
Tomo said to split it up evenly. That just makes more sense.
Yep.
Evenly, how many? How does it evenly look? 2 greater, 1 superior, and 4 regular. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
awesome. Yeah, Vormtal will be like, you haven't seen any servants in this place yet. He actually brings the crate up himself and will deliver it himself. He doesn't have someone do this for him. And so, since each of those weighs half a pound, you're looking at 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 12 is 21 pounds. So, it's not a massive crate.
Greater healing and supreme healing. Supreme. Sheesh.
No supremes.
Question.
No supremes.
No, what?
Superiors.
Superior.
Yes.
Sorry, I misread.
Yeah.
I just saw the red. The and I
No,
Being that you're a merchant. Go ahead, Eric. Sorry.
No, go
I
ahead.
was, Jimmy's going to ask Varentol, being that you're a merchant and have knowledge of many places,
Yes.
I'm looking for, I guess, a door. Now, I know it's not very descriptive, but it have a very unique key. And Jimmy reaches into his pouch and he pulls out the gemstone from Sorath. And he goes, would you happen to have ever seen a door that would have a keyhole like this?
You're bringing out the gemstone from Sorath and asking him about that.
Just if he'd ever seen anything about it.
Oh, God. All right. Let's see. Would Vormtal know about this?
Listen, I got to start the RP somewhere, Eric, okay?
Dude, you're right.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well.
I'm sorry, Kimberly.
It happens like that. You know?
Yeah.
We're starting it now here.
That's valid. And there was a real potential he could have. But unfortunately, the dice have told the story.
Let me go redeem inspiration for Vormtal. No, I'm just kidding.
You don't want to give him
Jimmy
back.
go.
Breezy, you've been granted inspiration.
Yay!
Thanks for at least answering him. So,
Unfortunately, I am not familiar with that.
I don't think many are, but, you know, sometimes you never know unless you ask.
Where did you find it?
Deep underground.
Interesting. Where?
Below the mountains of Shu.
That is very far away. What were you doing in that area? It is not common for men to roam freely.
I'm not particularly a man.
You
That knocks on his head a little bit.
You emanate masculine energy.
You are correct. But to be fair, I was property of Shu for quite some time, so
He
the
nods
government of
sagely
Shu.
at that. He nods sagely.
I was a lawyer for them, so I had a little bit of leeway.
He has no reason to believe that you're lying or even deceiving him. Everything you've stated is totally plausible.
It's also factually true.
That's the bonus of that.
Yeah. You know, and I decided one day that I was tired of it and met up with some of these folks and seeing where the world takes me. Sometimes it takes you under a mountain.
It is about to take you beneath the sea.
Well, I guess if it floods, I don't have to worry.
If it floods, you will be crushed instantly, and there will be no time to worry.
Well, sometimes it be like that.
Indeed. You are guests within my home. It is late, however, and I must rest, as I'm sure you must as well. Make yourselves comfortable. You are safe within the Salt Spire, for at least tonight. You have my guarantee upon my life.
Then we have. She looks around and she says, "Should I ask him to let the going get our boat back?" You guys,
I believe you should take
Oh.
advantage of his immediate hospitality and perhaps
We
handle
are,
this first.
we have a small request. If you could accommodate this, we have a vessel, an important vessel to us, hidden in a cove nearby. We need to bring it somewhere safe. We can't leave it there for much longer. Would you allow myself and one more safe passage to fetch the vessel and bring it back?
In a cove.
Yes.
There are only 2 coves that I'm aware of in the area.
Looming is just go like, I said too much information.
It's a smuggler's cove.
I do not know of a smuggler's cove. I know only of 2 religious sites that would classify as coves.
There were a bunch of candles.
It is either the Shrine of the Veiled Deep or the Night Silt Cove. You said
any-
candles. Were there caverns or pillars?
Yep.
Haven't.
Then
I believe.
your boat is safe.
You sure?
Your boat will not be bothered. No mortal in this area will willingly go to that cove. The fact that you went and have returned means that the spirits that lie there have accepted you.
Lumi looks at Jimmy, looks at the group. Yeah, that is fortunate. We've been there a few times already.
Everybody likes me.
Indeed.
Except for Jimmy.
It is the
you
resting
keep-
place of a fallen celestial. They impacted the shoreline during the Great War. The cove is their tomb. They must be watching over you for some reason. Why? I do not know. But if your boat is there, it cannot be any safer anywhere else.
Well, that makes me worry less about that or about that problem. Just, do you happen to know the name of the celestial that landed and created that?
We have searched for it and do not know, but we have dove to the bottom of the pool and seen the body.
Oh. All right. Interesting. It looks at you, Jimmy.
And we're going to go ahead, for the record, we're going to go ahead and show that art once again here. There
Yes,
you go.
please. Yeah. Okay, it makes sense that he, yeah, now it looks more like a crash site. Yeah, it makes sense. Lumi looks at you, Jimmy, and Celestial in the bottom of the pool. Interesting.
I don't know a whole lot about them.
I'm going to go ahead and not ask for a roll on this, but you guys will recall that Dustrom is the one that guided you to this cove after having found the information in a journal.
Of course. Yeah.
So there might be some kind of connection to that you may
Of
want to
course.
explore.
Okay.
So, your boat is safe. And out of character, GM Eric is not going to mess with the boat. The boat is being protected by a celestial. You guys are cool on the boat.
No problem. That's fine then. Yeah, it was just
That's valid, 100%. And it is a precaution you guys need to have taken and asked about, which is why we now have explored that lore.
Yeah. That's fine then. Did anything else that anybody wants to do? Or ask him?
If not, you guys can bed down and take a long rest, as Vermtel will
Yay.
leave you here in the sitting room.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Mhm.
So, you guys can go to sleep tonight. As you guys begin your long rest, there will be a spell cast. Unfortunately for the caster back in town, they are frustrated by the wards.
Yes.
And so the dreams that they would inflict upon you do not happen.
No.
And instead, you guys rest peacefully here. As the
I know
red
we
tooth...
weren't bluffing about getting our meeting.
They don't know that. They don't know where you are. They can't scry on you guys. They can't do that stuff. But the red-toothed lady got really pissed and has attempted to
we have
inflict psychic damage upon you guys during your dreaming.
It makes sense.
I don't
But-
dream. Get wrecked.
Yep. But we established before that the Salt Spire is immune to the divination stuff and this type of illusion where you can access Vermtel, and it's not because of Vermtel, it's because of the wards on the Salt Spire.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, you guys are protected while you are here.
For the time being, we might have to go and
You may have to, depends on what happens. There's tons of
True.
permutations that you guys may go through going forward, but it's always interesting to see what you guys come up with and how the dice tell a story.
Indeed.
And
So,
generally, I'm very glad you brought up the Sorath item, because that is a thing, and I'm very glad that that is still in your headspace. Vermtel has not known about that, and I'm kind of glad he doesn't, because it is an interesting thing.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where Jimmy trusts Vermtel a little bit more than others he's come across here. Mostly because although I believe he's evil by nature, he's still lawful.
Yes.
And so Jimmy kind of finds that he doesn't necessarily agree with all of the ways, but as someone who is very law-based,
Right.
he still respects it. And so
Right.
that's why he brought it up here, is because, you might not agree with someone, but you have respect for him, you show it.
Yeah, he's not mustache-twirling evil. He's evil in the fact that he has no compulsion as to what he's willing to do to meet his ends. He's not out to hurt people. He just doesn't have limits as to what lengths he'll go to. He abides by a set of rules, so that makes him a lawful evil, just because he's not bound
Makes
by, the morality of things. Or people's morality for him.
and he's a collector.
He's a collector of knowledge. He has revealed that he's looking for ways to extend life and to learn what's out there without the influence of the arcane schools.
Yeah.
So, technically, you can consider him an evil archmage or researcher, but he's not out to get people or dominate the world or anything. He's just in it for himself, kind of,
Yeah, just minding his own business. He's not
Yeah.
doing anything.
He's not trying to take over the world, any of that. His finances come through mercantile. Guy has to maintain a decent reputation and trade in order to make money instead of robbing people, etc. So it's a weird character, and I really like playing him because he's not like dastardly. He's just evil. So, cool, guys. You guys will gain the benefits of a long rest, and what we'll do is we'll come back next week and explore as you guys go down beneath the Salt Spire to figure out what lies within the research facility, because we don't have time to get into that tonight.
Yeah.
As always, guys, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. There's a ton of amazing ones out there, and I'm always thankful you choose me to be yours. You guys are doing amazing, and it's time for you guys to level up
Yay!
Oh, shit.
to level 11. Because you have gained access to the Salt Spire. This ends this arc and gets us to move downwards. I am going to go ahead, and I know the answer, but this is a point where we can ask the question, do you guys want to press start to continue the campaign?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah, let's just I don't know.
Because storyline wise, we could literally just put, and they went into the Salt Spire, we never saw them again.
No, I want to press start.
I understand. But I have to ask the question at these breakpoints because if I don't, then people don't have good outs. This is a great time for us to have that out, and so we're going to continue as we are. Cool?
Yep.
Awesome.
Finally hit triple digit HP. Yeah.
Awesome. That'll be very helpful the next time you get in a fight.
And die in 3 hits. Yes, it will.
Yeah.
The tanky wizard. Yeah.
For the record, about legendary monsters, because we do run 6 players, legendary monsters have to have more action economy in order to balance these out. So just be aware of that going forward. Normal legendary monsters are designed around a 4-person party, not a 6. So.
I get one more spell.
Yep. Cool, guys.
Yes, I do get spells.
Again, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM, guys. Check out the Patreon over at patreon.com/GMEric. Check out the YouTube channel at youtube.com/@TheGameMasterEric. We got the GM tip videos every single day over there. We got the podcasts and archives of all the campaigns over there. Go check that out. All the public ones, anyway. We also have the new hats. If you have not seen the hats, they're amazing. They even fit my massive dome. They're really cool. They're all embroidered and they're snapbacks. So go check out the hats. Those are at gmeric.com right on the front page. We also have dice. We have physical maps of Toivoa available in the store now. And we have the Battle Royale on July 27th, which is the only way you can possibly get a GMeric bomber jacket. I know that we have... Tomo has one already in this group, so you guys need, and Nero has one as well. So if you guys are interested in joining that exclusive club of bomber jacket owners, you get a chance by joining the Battle Royale. You just got to win the thing. It's a fun PvP experience with great sportsmanship. Otherwise, guys, have a wonderful night. Please stay safe, take care, and we will catch you guys later.